Well, heyo everyone and welcome. I'm your friend, Art of Mana, and let's dive into this 402nd stream, believe it or not, where I am going to be playing the DS. Yes, that is right, Mario Kart DS. We are continuing our franchise playthrough, and we've gotten already to the dual-screened wonder. This is a great Mario Kart game, and one that I love, one that I put so many hours into, and one that just last night I was playing a little bit just to practice, and man, my hands were cramping up after a while because I was playing so much. One of the exciting things about this game is it has single-player missions, and not only that, but they're really darn good. It's just great. It's really cool. I'll show you all about that. And also, last night, I was able to completely get 3 stars in the very last of the mission segments, the 7th set of missions. So I was really excited about that. But welcome everyone. Yeah, so much to talk about. My goodness. So thank you to Alex and to Chrono and to Harem and to Mandarin Bread and for everyone who all is here. If I missed you, I apologize. Yes, I did get a haircut as well. That is right. I got a few hairs cut, as a matter of fact. That's one of the new things. We were also talking about the Star Wars trailer that dropped and was really good. I'm really excited for that movie. I really think the second of the more recent trilogy was actually really good, but a lot's going to hinge on this next movie, as you know, as is usually the case with trilogies. So we'll see. Askrov, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Welcome on in. So I'm not completely, just super pumped and excited without a little bit of worry, a little bit of reservation. That being said, I am very optimistic. It's going to be a great film. Also, the Jedi Fallen Order, that did look pretty cool. You know, it's EA. I'm not sure how I feel about that, being that EA has sort of they haven't done well in terms of the Star Wars franchise. I actually really miss kind of the old guard in terms of Star Wars video games, but this is the way it is now, you know, and we'll see what happens. We'll give them another shot. What else? Oh, you know, actually, I also want to point out, because I haven't said anything sort of through Art of Mana. I haven't said anything on this topic, but just to kind of get real for a moment, the fire at Notre Dame, and what unexpected and really complicated and tragic event that is. One, of course, that a lot of people are talking about, and people are trying to raise funds in order to rebuild. But it just, all I'll say about it, of course, is you know, just to remember that it's actually a continually functioning church. It's a place of worship for a community of Catholics that worship there. It's obviously a historical. It's a historically significant place. It's definitely with a lot of layers. It's definitely a tragedy, and it just has definitely caused me to reflect on loss even more, as I've talked about recently. Just kind of realizing change and loss, the inevitability of it, but also the difficulty of processing it, and I still struggle with that at times. And as I'm preparing for this move in the summer, a lot of changes coming with it, letting go of a lot of things. I've just been boxing things up. I've been boxing up a lot of old things I've been holding on to, toys, and even a few little video game things that I'm taking to a you know, basically giving to people, or taking to collectors shops, things like that. Losing the VOD, I don't mean to bring that up again, but all these things kind of weighing on my mind. And then just this again, it's like we're never going to get that exact structure back the way it was. But what's going to come out of it? I think it looks like all signs are pointing to something that won't be the same, but that's going to be pretty special nonetheless. So that's just my little meditation. I don't know what to say, but my heart goes out to those who are suffering from the loss of the tower and the damage done to Notre Dame in France, and to all those who worship there at Notre Dame. So that's my get real moment. You know, we're down to one stream a week. Obviously this week, not just because of being busy, actually this week, it is Holy Week. The Triduum is coming up, so we've got Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, and of course, Easter Vigil and Easter. So that's all coming up. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. So one stream this week, we're going to be playing Mario Kart. You know it. We're going to go right into it because why not, right? I don't know. I actually don't know. Let's do it. Let's go. Boom! There we are. Mario Kart DS. This is the game. So hopefully the audio sounds good to you all. You can see both screens there. We've got the top and the bottom. This game actually, you'll see also, has a really interesting use of the bottom screen. Here, check this out. It's going to happen right now. So you can see already, here I'll even focus in. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Darn it, I didn't change that setting. I'm a little rusty when I only stream once a week. So they use the map, which is kind of cool, right? Up here on the top screen, you've got the action, everything going on, but the whole thing, you've got the map on the bottom. So kind of cool. And there are some things you can see, like fake item boxes will appear a little differently on the map. You can see where banana peels are, things like that. It actually is fairly useful. Of course, you also see the rankings of everyone. Nada has subscribed for 22 months. Oh my goodness indeed. Could we get some? Could you help me? I think a lot of you now have Art of M hearts you can use. If you could throw those out there now that that's a tier 1, if you could, that'd be awesome. Mictron Gaming, thank you so much. I got a little startled there. All right. Alex is, by the way, pointing out that in the trailer of Star Wars Episode 9, it was Leia's theme that we heard. Alex says Ubisoft is helping out because of how they designed the Notre Dame Cathedral in Assassin's Creed Unity. Harem, thank you for the bits. I actually didn't know that Ubisoft was. I know Disney is because of Hunchback of Notre Dame, but I didn't realize that from Ubisoft. That's really cool. Yeah, last I heard, $1 billion has been raised. One thing that I found interesting, I didn't realize that Notre Dame actually was the site was owned by the French government. Actually, one of the things that people don't realize is, like in terms of the Catholic Church, most of, if any of its wealth it's tied up in land and real estate. It's the places, it's the buildings people worship in. And so actually I was really worried at first, thinking, my goodness, this could actually just completely shutter a building, that kind of damage. But not only was it government owned, but there's been such an outpouring of support. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, and you can get the game for free too. That's kind of cool. On PC, you can get Assassin's Creed Unity for free. That's neat. Not a crafty username. Look at all these man emojis. I love that. And thanks for the host, Scooter. Mr. H, welcome. Hello. Yeah, you've got a whole bunch more now. This is the whole thing. This is the whole lineup. You can use all those lovely emotes. More to come. But yeah, Mr. H goes, what government owns what? Who? Why? Where? When? I was talking about Notre Dame Cathedral. It's actually owned by the French government because of being a historical landmark. And some churches do that, but many opt not to. Harem is going to bed. All right. Scooter says, hello, Mana. All right, everyone. Please, again, share a few emotes there for now for both Not a Craft username for 22 months. One thing I've realized is for those who've been a patron or a subscriber since the beginning without end, I need to put together some kind of special wall of thanks, because there are people who've done that and it's just amazing. So not a year obviously on there. Yes, Mr. H. Well, thankfully the building hasn't gone, but part of it. So all right, Mr. H is lurking, no problem. Okay, so let me just change up something really quickly, and we are going to get into this game. So, boom, done, and done, and done. All right, Scooter, how be you? So I've got my 2DS with the whole setup here. It works quite well. I've got all of these cables routed with a little Velcro tie, and that also works well. And it's also kind of sitting on something, so it's not putting too much pressure on the old 2DS XL with capture card in it. But thanks to all your support, by the way. This is something I was able to get for the stream, so thank you, seriously. What? What? Wait.
Everything that has transpired has done so according to my design. It was I who allowed your rebel friends to subscribe to your channel.
What? Oh my gosh, Nuko says beginning of the stream this time instead of the end for once. Please, everyone spam your favorite email. Car9, hello! Oh my gosh, Mictron, you have a badge! What? Hold on, hold the phone. Let me actually read who all just putting the DS down. Stream's not gonna start just yet. Oh my gosh. Do you know I've been so overwhelmed with how busy I've been and just thank you so much. Okay, check this out. Nuka Ho has gifted a sub to let's see, Decision, Lucas. Oh my gosh, what more? Wait, what? Holy cow! Are you serious? It's like in front of my eyes. It's all what? Decision, Lucas, Hearts, Sorcerer Finch, Mintis, Mr. Smiley Face, Tyler the Gamer, Harem, Alex, Lightning, One Tasty Chip, Orange Guy, Leon Hart, Bakes, J Bakes, Erie, oh nice, Carnine, Sparks, actually NYD, Sergio Gomez, and Ryan. Oh my gosh, seriously? Nukaho, you spoil me. Yeah, not a crafty username. You can gift subs now, which is like a super cool thing. And one of the things is the reason I have so many emotes right now is actually thanks to Nukaho and others like Nukaho who've gifted subs. In addition to those, of course, who sub, because Twitch doles out emotes to affiliates now based on sub points, and you get sub points for every subscriber, or for subscribers at you get bonus for subscribers at tier 2, or even more for subscribers at tier 3. And Nukaho, seriously, thank you. And not to put too fine a point on it, but with all that's going on and the move and everything, any extra financial support is very, very much appreciated. I feel like I'm not doing justice to thanking you, but just know, I actually, a few people had to change or edit or cancel their patron pledge. My Patreon now is the lowest it's been. That being said, subscribers I think now are at the highest they've ever been, and so it's kind of starting to balance out. But I've been kind of worried just looking at the move, looking at cost, all the stuff we're trying to do for the house. It's been stressful. So and I'm looking at streaming. I know I'm going down to one a week for a while. It's put me in a state where I'm thinking, like, am I good enough for this? And I don't know, these little things mean a lot. So thank you. Okay, all right. It's, oh my gosh. Minister Frollo League, hello. Yay, welcome on in. So good to see you. Yes, okay, let's play this game. First of all right, we're actually going to get into it now. So we're going to go ahead and play single player. This did have Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, but of course that's not working now. You can do multiplayer in location via a local network, but single player is where it's at. Let's take a quick peek here. So in this mode anyways, or in this single player, you've got Grand Prix, time trials versus what? What? No, wait, Nuko, oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Hold on. We gotta go for the close-up for a moment. Nukaho, thank you. Seriously. Everyone here, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Thank you for the financial contribution that you make. Thank you for your time contributions. Thank you for, you're all helping and you're all supporting me, and you're all right now making me feel very, very, very lucky to be surrounded by so many extremely generous people. So thank you so much. I've got more names to read thanks to Nukaho. Thank you. My goodness. I can't even believe it. My screen is like updating right now. I don't believe this. Wow. Okay. So we've got Jojo Quacko. Oh, just got a sub. We've got T. Shroomaloo got a subscription. That's awesome. I just saw Shroomy the other day, actually. Jada, Minister Furlough League, yay! I'm so excited. We've got Strel, Divine PvP. That's a blast from the past. Batman Goddess, another. Bjornolil, oh, what a long time it's been. Oh, I hope he's doing well. And Tip the Marths as well. Man, it's so funny when these subs go by, and I realize like so many people here that I haven't seen for a while. I wonder if maybe they'll check out the stream having been gifted a sub. They'll maybe go, oh hey, or maybe some of them have taken a hiatus from from Twitch. I think Bjornanil is one of them, for example. But oh my goodness, and Ryan, yay! Look at all those emotes you can use now. Car9 says hashtag mana spoiled hype. It's all tons of goodness. Alex says, oh, this is about the DS. Okay, so hey, Ryan, welcome on in. Minister Furlough League, hype. Dark Slot X, hype, hello, welcome on in. Scooter says I played a lot of Mario Kart DS myself. And Alex says, my experience with Mario Kart DS was that when I was on my way back from a football or soccer match with Manchester United against a Russian football team back in 2010, I played for about 20 minutes until the DS battery was so low, I had to hand it back to one of the teachers. That's the only experience that Alex has had with this game. So I guess that means that we're getting back in the game here. Scooter remembers this. Um, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Well, now's a good a time as any to to get this out. This is here. I'll show it. We got to do this anyways. So let's go in. This is my drink for tonight. It's actually green because it's a watermelon, but it's one of my favorite little treats sometimes when I get it. So let's open this up and celebrate Nukaho. Oh, did you hear that? Nukaho says you do good work, man. Oh my gosh. Yep, I think I have been officially broken, actually. Yeah, let's take a look here and read a few more names, shall we? What the heck is this drink, by the way? It is a delicious watermelon carbonated drink. It is I'm gonna probably say this so poorly, but suika soda, I think is just what it is. Tomomasu. But it is a product of Japan. It's like a watermelon carbonated beverage, and it's really delicious. And Ryan, thank you for the bits too. Seriously, my friend. Oh my gosh, look. Okay, so Mixed Trouble, Hitokire. Hitokire is actually someone who was back in the day when I was doing these. I had a Discord server through Streamlabs, and it was meant to be that you had these little servers that you created through Streamlabs. People could join. You basically say like what you were sharing, and it was like a lot of people did it like likes for likes and shares for shares and follows for follows, all that kind of stuff. But what I did was I had a server for smaller streamers and just kind of support, just general chat. and I kept it family friendly in there. And I had a couple of people, and he took Kyrie as one of them. So that's really cool. Epic Master 3000, DVS Raven. More. My goodness. Oh, we have Dusty Gray Fox, Llama Carino. I don't actually. Some of these names I think have changed. Harley's Weirdo, Captain Blinky. Oh, Nina, Metal Plum, Insane Applejacks, Furious Walker, and Oxidine. I really think a lot. I wish Twitch hadn't allowed the changing of names, because I actually get really confused now. But anyway, oh my goodness, seriously, thank you. Seriously, thank you so much, Nukaho. And to everyone, I don't want you to think that like it's just your support comes in many forms. It's not just, you don't have to spend money, but my goodness, those of you who have been supporting me financially, thank you. Oh my gosh, and I'm almost to my first $100 made through Humble Bundle even, which blew me away. So, all right, Mr. H is gonna lurk. Shall be back. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you so much again. My goodness. All right. Okay. All right. Yes, I've been broken. I haven't even started playing yet. Right? Okay. Here we go. Let's actually play. I'm gonna show you what's going on. So versus is a thing. Battle missions. Missions is one of the cool things. Oh, what's Humble Bundle? Now I gotta share more stuff. Not a crafty username is asking about Humble Bundle. Well, Humble Bundle. Actually, let me pull up. Let's see, artofmana.com. So Humble Bundle is a site where you can purchase games through this site. You can purchase them in a few different ways. One of them is kind of directly through the storefront. One of them is through a monthly subscription. The other is through these bundles, and that's what it was actually originally known for and how it got its name. And the bundles were pay what you will, and you could put the money towards the developers, towards Humble Bundle itself, or towards charities. And then recently they included influencers in that group as well, content creators. And so now if you buy a bundle, then you have you can get these, and they would be usually DRM free games. Now they have books, music, all kinds of things, and you get that. But you can also pay what you will and put whatever amount towards myself as well. Now that I'm a Humble partner, and what I usually suggest for people, what I try not to, I leave it up to you, but recently it came up, so I kind of thought maybe I'd make this suggestion, is I tend to split it evenly, and if there's multiple developers, they'll still get a quarter of the amount. I use other content creators referral codes if they are if I'm buying something that is. But here's like a general referral link. I'll just give this to you. This is my general referral link. And I also post in my Discord the bundles that are available. And anyway, basically, so if someone buys something, let's say they buy it for, $20, and they split it, 4 ways. I mean, that's pretty, it's pretty nice. So it's slowly been adding up. So if you're looking for games, it's a good way to do it. A lot of times it's actually like Steam keys that you'll get when you purchase these bundles. There's lots of good stuff all the time. And like I said, I put in my Discord, I have a channel that I try to do an update every time there's a new bundle, so you can kind of see what's up there. But yeah. Oh yeah, Not a Crafty username. Definitely check it out, because sometimes they have Nintendo games on there now. You can get your Switch games. If you're buying a Switch game through the eShop, and you're getting it digitally, go ahead and get it through Humble Bundle, because you can actually put some of that money towards me in that purchase. Because if it's through the store, I get just a small kickback from that. You can't put a slider and say how much I get, but for the other stuff, you can. So it's a really cool thing. So yeah, and if you, that's right, Nuko says it works for the Humble Store. Using the referral link, the next 24 hours of purchases helps affiliates out with a 10% cut as well. So yeah, it's all on that first link I sent you on my website. It explains it, kind of shows the whole thing. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask, but it's pretty cool. Now, I will also say, like, Scooter Among Us is actually also a Humble partner. So that's who my last Humble Bundle purchase, whose link I used. So, you know, if you want to support me, great. If you're looking to kind of bounce around, there's other great content creators who have it as well. And it's a pretty neat thing that they do. So spread the love. Okay, so so missions. We'll come back to this. This is the star of the show. I want to come back and show these missions. We're starting. Darn it, we're gonna play this game. All right. So missions is what I think is one of the coolest things in here. But let's go to Grand Prix. And when you get to this point, of course, you're gonna see your typical 50cc, 100cc, 150cc, and 150cc mirror. Now, let's go ahead and start with 150cc. We'll just dive right in. I'm going to go with my particular favorite combination here. I tend to, for whatever reason, if it's not Rob, let's take a look at all these characters here. You've got Mario and Luigi, Peach and Yoshi, Toad, Donkey Kong has become a staple, Wario, Bowser, but now you have, I believe, the second appearance of Daisy. I think she first appeared in Double Dash, I think. Dry Bones, an interesting choice. Waluigi, and Rob. You get Rob. You unlock Rob in this game. How cool is that? Rob is a playable character, but Alex says, are you going to do all the single-player modes in this game? What I'm going to do, I'm going to start with this. I'm going to go ahead and hop in with Princess Toad. So we'll look at some of the carts. I've got all of the carts unlocked. I'm going to show all of the races. I'm going to show all of the cups in standard and all of the cups in mirror. And then I'm going to show the single player missions. But at this point, probably I'm going to have to save the missions for another stream, just because it's going to get pretty long just going through all of this. So it might be that I break this game up into 2 streams. We'll have to see and kind of play it by ear. Let's do, well, what do I usually, I kind of dig this. I love this, actually. Nuko says Rosalina is probably their favorite in later games. Rosalina is pretty cool. Actually, this one's also pretty fun. But you know what else is a good one? Let's see, where is it? So, each carter has a cart and then a fun ride. So, there's kind of like this combination that each person has like 2 vehicles for themselves. But I'm trying to think, what I usually do. Last night I was actually going with this. This is technically Wario's, I believe, but it's pretty good. High speed, let's do it. So, Daisy's only been in every spin-off Mario game since Mario Kart Double Dash, mainly Mario Kart and Mario Party. All right. Hey, how's it going, Lek? Yesterday was thrilling. Oh my gosh. Okay, why? First of all, and second of all, there's more stuff to talk about too. But let's actually get into this here so you can see. I think this is the first time you do the whole like pan around, see everything. You do your turbo boost by getting it right now. And boom, we're off. Okay, so you can see the map down at the bottom. The course is there. You can see that the banana peel that was just lobbed at me. And away we go. So I'm not going to do the whole snaking thing that was really popular. Also, because if I do, I know my hand's going to be really sore really quickly. But we're doing 150cc right off the bat with my favorite carter. And then I'm going to actually open it up to all of you to tell me who you would like to see. Oops. me race with, and maybe even what cart. And here I'll even just kind of make it a little bit easier for you to see the fun going on here, the top screen. I've got Daisy up here. Oh! Alright, so this is it's a fairly challenging game in the higher CCs. I think it's easier than Double Dash, though maybe that's just because I played this a lot more. So I may just be now not really remembering what it was like when I first played this. But one thing I will say about this versus Double Dash is the steering feels totally different. This is kind of the first Mario Kart that really felt like more of the modern Mario Karts. The way your power slides worked and everything, it's a lot tighter. So that's kind of my thought there. Oh, Lex says, I don't know if I told you, but I play football or soccer. I played a game with my team yesterday. Oh, how'd you do, Lex? Very cool. That's exciting. So, anyway, so there's your results are right there. We can go ahead and do next course. All right. And I'll let this animation show for each of them so you can kind of get a sense. I love that dual screen effect. Like, isn't that cool? How you see with the screens lining up. It's so great. And yes, I would love to know your experience with Double Dash, Alex. In fact, all of you, let me know your experience with DS or, you know, any of the Mario Karts if you have a fun story. Totally, totally cool. So let me know also if the audio is good. I might need to raise... Well, it's tough to know. I want to raise the volume because the music's a little quiet, but then all the sound effects are pretty loud, so I think we're in a good spot. But of course, I can do adjustments if you'd like. Ah! Oh, that was close. Now, this one is a tricky course. There are sort of shorter paths if you go along the inner circle, but it's also kind of tricky. So, see what Daisy just did there? I'm going to try to maybe switch over to this screen after, like, the first or second lap, if I remember. Oh, no! Shoot! Oh, no! No! No, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. No! Darn. That should have been a win, but I was trying to get the drift. If I didn't take that opportunity, I might have been able to do it, but oh well. Carnine says, let's not forget Mario Kart 64. Of course. Well, or Super Mario Kart. So yeah, actually, maybe in case anyone has missed it, I have played now every entry except for the arcade games in order up to this point. So started with Super Mario Kart, went to Mario Kart 64. That was a lot of fun. Then I went to Super Circuit, Game Boy Advance, and then Double Dash, and now here. I have to think about that last one for a second, even though it's only been like a few days, or a few weeks rather, since I've started this. I guess more, actually it's been more than that, but still. Oh, shucks. Yeek! Some of these courses might look familiar to you from future games where they've remade them. Some are used in other games, other versions, or other entries, I should say. I do like that. I love them remaking the levels with the modern engine and all that. Oh, I can already feel my thumb. My thumb is so sore from yesterday, just from playing this. So the rocking motion for snaking or for power sliding is kind of tricky. But it's really the only way to get ahead in this, because those power slides give you a pretty good boost of speed. All right, Lek has the update on the soccer. I'll play this after this particular section. Oh, a blue shell, our first blue shell. There we go. We're knocked out of the sky, unfortunately. Oh, and then a green shell. And then the red shell. No, fourth place. This game, some people talk about the rubber banding in it. I don't find it to be too bad, but there's definitely a lot more to get you back on top if you get knocked back. But of course, if you're in the front, there's a lot that can hurt you, so it goes both ways. Oh, Daisy, I think, even used that. I think that was Daisy's. Oh no! Oh gosh. I thought I was going to get that crab, or hit that crab. Alright, so will we come in first? That's going to be a tricky question. Oh yeah, we got this. Boom. Ah, nice. Combo breaker, Car9 says. Lex says they scored the first goal. I come on. I get the assist for our equalizer. Miss 2 shots. I come back as there was 20 minutes left. I get the ball from the opposition defender and dribble it between the 2 defenders. The defender contained me on both sides, and the keeper was coming. I saw this and made contact with the defender on the left and took a shot. It went past the goalie. The goalie sweeps my legs under me, and I roll into the goal. Oh man, Lek. I love it. That's like some intense stuff right there. Congratulations, that's exciting. And Alex says, I was in secondary school in a technology class where everyone was sat as there was 5 tables put into teams. We all raced against each other on double dash. When it was my turn, the track we were on was DK Mountain and 2 characters, Mario and Luigi, but the race started. I didn't know how to make the card move. No. That's unfortunate. Double dash, I remember the first time I played it, and I played the whole franchise. I hadn't played Super Circuit, but I'd played the first 2 games up to that point a lot. And I picked up Double Dash, and I didn't know what to do. Like, the controller was foreign to me. It was the first time I played the GameCube. And just the new mechanics were different, trying to figure out that whole dual player, 1 cart thing, and yeah. There was that kind of strange slide that you make where the back of your cart is so weighed down that you almost kind of shimmy when you turn. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, no, Double Dash was kind of tricky. I will say, when in doubt in Mario Kart, there's the big green button, but was that your first time playing any Mario Kart game there, Car9? What? We're getting a raid! My friends, we are getting a raid from the fantastic Jam Doggy. Thank you so much. Welcome on in, Raiders. Jam Doggy, my friend, what is up? How are you this fine night? How are your streams going? So good to hear from you. Welcome on in, Raiders. I am playing Mario Kart DS, and I'm, in this particular one, a little distracted and not playing my best. Let's see if I can make it up to first place at this point. I'm not too optimistic. Well, there's third. I don't know. Oh, Luigi. Whoa, Luigi. Whoa, bad Luigi. Bad Luigi. All right, we are so close. We could almost do this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, no, no. Yes, yes, no. No, yes. First. What? Yes. Oh man, Ice, welcome on in. More like a ham doggy. Spyro, welcome. Oh my goodness. All right, everyone. Well, we have some guests, so please help me welcoming all of the fantastic people coming from Jam Doggy's stream. And of course, shout out to Jam Doggy. Excellent streamer there. What were you streaming? Space Engineers. Of course. Of course, of course. Well, that's awesome. Thank you for offering your support through a raid, for sharing your viewers and friends, sharing this stream with them. So we're playing Mario Kart DS and Spyro Heyo. Congratulations, by the way, on Spyro. 500 followers. Shout out for Spyro. I'll just do those 2 for now. Otherwise, I could go Go a little crazy. Here we go. Our celebration. Don't you just love how the DS did those cinema effects with the two screens? So great. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, wait. I wrote... I shouted out Spro 2355. Well, that's not going to help. Shout out Spyro 2355. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Spyro. All right. So you get ranked on this. I got rank A, so not even a single star. Unfortunate. But anyways, okay. Alex says, Mario Kart was my first Mario Kart game. I played till my mom got the family a Wii and Mario Kart Wii, which honestly, when I played Mario Kart Wii, I play to try and get all the carts and all the characters. Yeah, me too. I love that. I love that. So, was it a good stream, Jam Doggy? What'd you do in Space Engineers? And also, have you played Mario Kart DS before? All right, my friends. Grand Prix. Let's do one more 150cc. But you get to choose the karter. So, out of this list, who should I play in this next go round? Jam Doggy says it was a fun stream with lots of laughs. It's always good. It's always good. Lunar Lex says that match was so refreshing as I haven't played a game since last November. I did play futsal between that, but not actual soccer. I don't actually know what futsal is. You'll have to inform me. I'm a little out of the loop on the lingo. Spyro says 500 follower hype. I'm so happy. I know some of them came from you. Aw, Spyro. Element Ice says Jam Doggy blew up his stolen big rover thingy by running over a buddy's base, destroying the building. Oh no, Jam Doggy. That sounds like something I do in Space Engineers. All right, so everyone, pick a character. Put your character choice there in the chat. Ooh, Alex says, and this is a general question for all of you, but what is your favorite game genre? For me, it's a racing genre. Jam Doggy says it was an accident and cries. Aw. It's all right. So I'm sure you could rebuild it. There you go. Futsal is table football. Okay, so like foosball, but futsal is probably another spelling of it. Oh no, okay. Jam Doggy says I felt bad, but he thought it was funny and only lost 2 hours work, which, okay. Nukaho is torn between RPGs and MMORPGs. I mean, I think that squarely puts you in a category, right? You know, that type of game. Well, all right. You know, nobody has lots of things being talked about, but no one has, as of yet, actually selected a character. So I guess I'll go ahead and choose. Let's go with Rob. Let's do the Rob. That's what we got to do. And you know what? You got to do the classic Rob kart. Got to do it. All right. So I think we'll do 150cc. So if I do these two at 150cc, 100cc, and then all of these in 50cc, or no. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll do these retro ones in 50. Maybe 100. I'm not sure, actually. Maybe I do 150cc for the first and 100 for this, and then 50 for mirror. That's what I'm going to do. I think. But anyway, here we go. These are our fun courses here. And Dark Solid X says, my favorite game is genre is fighting and brawling games. Oh, Alex said Luigi. So the next character is going to be Luigi. Next character will be Luigi. All right. Here we go. This is the next cup. Flower cup. And we're playing as Rob because, I mean, it's so cool. And did you notice the sun from Super Mario Bros. 3 up there, by the way? Can we point that out? Oh, it's been a long while since I played this one. During my practice, I mostly ended up doing missions, and I didn't go through a lot of the courses. I went through some. I did a couple of cups, but I didn't do this one. And I remember this one being a real challenge. I think this one's actually kind of difficult. And Rob is probably not the best character for it because he's a little slippery. At least Rob with this cart. Oh no! Shucks. Ow! Boogers. But anyway. Alright. Lunar Lex says, I don't prefer a genre, just give me something that needs fast reflexes and I'm set for life. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's not let that happen over and over. Ooh, this is good because I get to actually show off some of the rubber banding items such as the bullet bill. And then take my hand off the controller and promptly waste all of the advantage it gave me. Ooh, this is a nice little shortcut you can do here. No! Would be if it weren't for those pesky green shells. My goodness. Yeah, remember when I said this one was rather challenging? Yeah, oh gosh. Blue shell. Rob. Come on. Oh, alright, alright. And we're coming in fourth. Look at that sun. Oh, that's too bad. I never even did zoom in. I was too caught up with trying to stay alive on that one. Oh well. Mr. H is back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're asking favorite video game genres. Mine is platformer. Have I played more of that crazy musical game yet? Not yet, Mr. H. Not yet. Right now, today is just going to be this game because I'm focusing on Mario Kart. But yeah, I do intend to play more of that. Do you know where this is the 402nd stream? Isn't that wild? But yeah, I do plan on playing more of that because Scooter was so super kind in gifting it, and it was really fun and totally outrageous. So I definitely want to play more of it. It's just getting the time to do it with the schedule. I am going to try to do some selecting start streams, and that's going to take a little bit of my time since I'm going to probably be going down to one stream a week. So, oh, that banana peel. Because I've got so much with the move and everything. But, that being said, that's a game I definitely... Oh my gosh, these green shells. It's a game I definitely plan on playing. Same like... I've got so many games. So many games to play. But I was thinking about some of my plans for the move and how I'm going to stream and what I'm going to do. One of my thoughts is possibly... I don't know if it's going to pan out. It's a lot's going to depend on kind of what ends up happening when we find a house, if we find a house, you know, when we move in, if we have to move in quickly, depending on the room situations, all this kind of stuff. So I don't know if this is going to pan out, but I have an idea for something I want to do, which is actually just unboxing all of my video game stuff with you. Kind of a collection tour, as it were, because I was realizing, you know, hey, why not? It'll all be in these little, you know, cardboard boxes. It'll be a nice way to kind of unpack and just have a camera and be like, hey, look at this, and I can just chat with people. So I might do some of that, kind of setting up the new space. I know I was planning on doing some like recording, but I was thinking maybe that might be fun to stream. So if it works out, that might be something I'm going to do, but it's all subject to change. I thought, hey, if that's possible, that might be kind of a cool thing to do. Lex says, for some reason, I wanted to play Wii Music when I was younger. Actually, I think it's really fun. I really like Wii Music. Even though it got a lot of hate, I think it's actually pretty good. Mr. H says, you and another streamer YouTuber I watch are both moving. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. It's in the air. So 402 streams. Yeah, it is a lot, right, Lek? It's a lot of streams. Or Mr. H, excuse me, said that. It's a lot of streams, and I mean, technically it's more than that because some streams I count as bonus streams and don't really number the same way. Some streams are on selecting start, and those don't count in the total. So yeah, well over 400. You know, at this point, safely over 400 streams that I've done over the course of 3 years, mind you. This last year being the year where I've done the most amount of streaming, and I've also incidentally seen, I think, some of the most growth. Not necessarily in numbers of like followers and things, but in terms of just like my own feelings of, you know, the quality of streaming and you know, the people that I get to hang out with, stuff like that. So it's been really good. That being said, oh gosh. That being said, it's kind of hard now going to a smaller amount of streams, kind of like when I was streaming back in the day, because it's like, oh no, you know, I wanna keep this going, but it's what I gotta do. So it's just, that's where I'm at in life. Ugh, I love this stage, but it's really tough. It's still a lot. Yeah, Mr. H, it is a lot. And yes, after this game comes the Wii, the 3DS, then the Wii U, and then the Switch. And somewhere in among that, I will be streaming the arcade game live from an arcade. So, yeah, I had, unfortunately, we kind of nailed down a date and then realized that date wouldn't work. So, I've been kind of bad at following through with that. So that's another thing on my to-do list I got to do. But yeah, I'll be streaming the arcade game, and I'm really excited for that. Hopefully it'll be soon. Kronos says that would be fun to watch. I hope people tune in. I hope people like it. I'm excited for it. Definitely am. Lex says I'll be lurking. No problem. Alex says, I have Wii Music, and I got that for my birthday years ago. Yeah, it's actually fun. I should stream that sometime. The XPG Gamers, a.k.a. Captain Shack. Oh, that's the other YouTuber that Mr. H... I haven't heard of them. That's who Mr. H was talking about. Minister Frola League, hello. Hello, Chronolox. And nice job on first place, Minister Frola League says. Thank you. Alright. And Nukaho, once again, seriously thank you for all of those gifted subs, because that is just amazing. And also, thank you, a super big thank you to Not a Crafty Username, if they're still around, for that extremely generous 22 months. 22 months of subscribing since the beginning. Since the beginning. Yeah, Not a Crafty Username is amazing. There are only a few, there are only a handful who can say they've subscribed since the beginning. So they're pretty neat, but they do cuss from time to time. Okay, that's good to know, yeah. I mean, I will say, you know, there's some YouTubers I watch that don't have strictly 100% clean language and stuff. I wish they did, because I think, you know, it would only be better. But that being said, like, I'm not, you know, if I tried to limit that, I'd have a pretty small amount of YouTubers I could watch. But, you know, if any of you are watching and you're YouTubers, you know, keep it clean. We could be clean together. All right, this is going pretty well, he says. So, oh, it was going pretty well until that happened. Dear, oh dear. Zoom in so you can see that. Let me know. I hope that you're enjoying the switching and everything on the screens. If that's looking good for you, if you prefer one thing or another, let me know. Like if you want to see more of the bottom screen for some random reason, you can always do that. I thought that was a bad box, and I think it was a good one now. Whoa, hello. Whew, all right. And there we go. We got this. Nuko says I have a mild potty mouth. Hey. I do know that. Oh my gosh. Mr. H says that they were streaming Knights this is that other YouTuber. They stream on Twitch. They were streaming Knights of the Old Republic earlier, which is actually really cool because I started that. I need to finish it. But May's coming up. May 4th is coming up. I've got some plans. So, oh, that was it. That was the cup. So, my plan is for May the 4th to celebrate Star Wars Day, right? That's what we do. I've done that every year now. Not necessarily on the day, but I've celebrated Star Wars Day. In years past, I've played some of the Super Star Wars games. I've played the Apprentice of the Force game on Game Boy Advance. This year, I have a very special May the 4th be with you celebration stream that is going to include some Star Wars plug and plays. So, it should be a lot of fun. I guarantee you they are games that not many of you will have seen before. And maybe you will prefer it that way. But you'll only find out if you find out. All right, Luigi is who we get to play as. What are we going to do? Let's put Luigi... Well, that kind of looks fun. Let's put Luigi in a cucumber. Yeah, that's what we got to do. So let's see. Okay, cool. So we did Flower Cup. Star Cup is next. Let's do it. Nuko says, I need to play KOTOR considering I'm a Star Wars, The Old Republic fan. Oh, yeah. Actually, speaking of, I really want to play The Old Republic on stream sometime. It's a really great game. Yeah, KOTOR is really good. My recommendation, though, is for everyone to check out the Knights of the Old Republic. Excuse me, what is it called? Is it the Knights of the... I think it is the Knights of the Old Republic. Dark Horse Comics. Very, very good. I'm pretty sure that it's Knights of the Old Republic. But it's a really great story. Some of the best Star Wars comic books, in my opinion. And kind of ties in loosely with the games a little bit. So both I would recommend. This is a wild course. Let's just take a moment to appreciate. Oh my gosh. Oh, Bowser went flying. Did you see that? Oh my goodness, Bowser. Oh, that's going to happen. Well, Yoshi got ahead of us. Oh my gosh, Power Ranger Jenna, welcome on in. How are you? Well, apparently not that good. Power Ranger Jenna says, hi, my chest hurts. Oh dear. Is this like a tightness in your chest? Is this something you need to, do you have an inhaler? Or do you need to see a doctor? That's not good. Whenever you have stuff like that, it's not good. If maybe it was just like a bruise or something, maybe you got hit or something, or you're playing soccer and the ball bounced between you and another person. I speak because I have been there before. Oh, Bowser got hit again. Oh, no. Oh, didn't get the power slide. Oh, the blue shell. Oh, no. Jenna forgot her inhaler. Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry. Alex says the game I'm playing for Star Wars Day is Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. Ah. Oh gosh. Minister Frolig says cucumber, 90% water, rehydrator, temperature regulator. I actually love cucumber. So refreshing on a sandwich or in a salad or in a poke bowl. Cucumber. Yum. I'm serious. It's one of my favorite vegetables to put on things. Like my favorite vegetables to eat just raw are like broccoli and carrots usually. Sometimes celery. But for like putting in things, like not just eating just raw, yeah. Oh man, all about the cucumber. Okay, Jenna says my head is also pounding from coughing. Jenna, do you have someone there who can get your inhaler for you? Because that is it's a dangerous situation. If you're doing that, I think the inhaler is something you're going to need. You might need to go to urgent care. That's not good. Oh no. Can you call someone, Jenna? Because yeah, that's not good. Oh, this is one of my favorite courses, everyone. I like this one. So this was one of the courses I was playing on the missions, and you had to beat it in a certain time. And I found this to be a bit of a challenge. This whole mechanic here, you probably remember this from Mario Kart 7 if you played that recently. It's kind of a fun little segment. Here's a little shortcut you can take. And then similar, oh gosh. Yeah, probably a lot of you also remember this. This was, I believe, in both Mario Kart 7 and 8. I can't remember for sure. They may have just used the mechanic in 7 and then they remade it in 8. But it's a really cool course. It's got some neat mechanics like those pendulums that are swinging. And then, of course, this little section here, like I said, it's just kind of neat. Because if you take the wrong side, then you're pushing in the opposite direction of the cog. And you can get set back pretty quickly. So it's nice that they included some of those things. And then like this right here, which let me actually do it this time. Whee! We can go up and over. It's kind of fun. Alex is offering some help. Yes, Jenna, I'm afraid I'm in the game at the moment. So I'm not reading the comment, but I'll get to it. Alex, thank you for offering some assistance and help. Okay. And the final of these. Also, the music in this is just kind of fun. Sort of quirky. Oh, no, not the blue shell! Oh, the blue shell. The blue shell. It is a painful thing. Alright. Oh, okay, missed that opportunity. But no problems. No problems. Easy peasy. Can you find a place to rest? Alex asks. Nope, they're too far. My sister will be here at 2 a.m. Can your sister bring your inhaler, Jenna? Since it's 11:30 right now, I mean, that's not too far away, but still. Yikes. So how's everyone this fine day? Any more thoughts on your favorite video game genres? Any thoughts on this game in particular? Actually, I realized another thing happening today is the launch of the Smash Brothers Ultimate Joker DLC and version 3.0. So, any of you who are actually here tonight, massive, massive thanks. Because I know I'm up against some stiff competition. This blue shell, the spiked terror pointy to the touch. that's awesome, Minister Pro League. Nukaho says the Persona 5 stage looks insane. I haven't seen any of it yet, so I don't know. You know what? Oh, but I think I've got to show y'all something. I picked up something. A little something I think y'all are going to be excited about. Something that I could stream in the future. A game, yes. Oh gosh. Alright. Yeeks! It's actually a really challenging course. A lot of fun, but challenging. Because these hairpin turns, like this one right here, which I just need to do that for. There we go. Oh, Bowser. Alright. Yeah, I can still pull it off. I can pull off a win. Just need to do a few more power slides. Oh, and get lucky and have a Piranha Plant take Bowser out. What? Nice. And I'll throw a few of those banana peels down there. This is pretty great. And the hairpin turn. Voila. We did it. And yeah, Alex is asking if maybe there's a pharmacy nearby that could do that. Lex says, ooh, 3,254 words for the latest chapter. Well, GG, nicely done. Okay, I want to show y'all. Drum roll, please. Y'all want to see what I picked up to stream? I may have gotten Smash Brothers, but not the one you're thinking of. Believe it or not, I have bought all the DLC for this game. I did not own the game. I had all the DLC from the dual purchase of the pack on the Wii U and never got the game. So, found it, picked it up, got it. Gonna get all the DLC download. I haven't even put it in yet. Is it in the shrink wrap still? No, I did take the shrink wrap off. But haven't actually had a chance to play it yet. But it is still supported with online play. So I'm thinking, you know, pretty soon here, I'm going to need to do some more online play DS and, or excuse me, 3DS games, streams. Since, you know, we don't really know how long Nintendo is going to support this online servers. I'm guessing it's going to be for a little while yet. But, you know, it could go tomorrow. I mean, that's just the way it is, so. I have the alpha version for Smash Ultimate. Yes, Lek, I do. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I've got the Wii U version and now the 3DS version, so I'm terrible at Smash. Just awful. I'm wondering, though, if... Oh, dang it. I'm wondering if playing on the smaller screen like that might actually help. Because one of the things that I struggle with in the full game is, like, characters are so small. And so just paying attention to what's going on can be a little bit difficult for me. I'll lose characters, including my own, in all the busyness. And I'm thinking that the small screen where I'm, like, focused right into it might help. Part of it is I've always played on a smallish TV. So that's, you know, until recently, the Manifam's TV was not a big one. We got a flat panel fairly late in the game, and when we did get one, it was a fairly small one. We really didn't need one, but it was like a open box store display discounted one, and it, you know, it worked for a number of years. But in the current house, we were kind of far away because we had the couch back We don't like having the TV being really the focal point, so it was kind of off to the side and it was rather small. Ms. Manna actually would always comment like, we don't need a bigger TV, and I'd say like, well, maybe we might want to think about it. Nah. Finally, at one point, her sister was getting rid of her TV, which actually used to be their parents' TV, and it was much bigger. But what we didn't realize is ours was a 1080p and hers was 720p. So hers was 720p bigger screen dimension, so it looked inferior. But we put that up for a little bit, and then she said, you know what? Actually, a bigger screen is kind of nice. And so shortly after that, our kind of gift to ourselves, I forget, I might have been a Christmas gift or something like that, was to pick up a 4K TV, pretty large in size, from Costco. So that was kind of a cool thing. All right, Lunar Lex says, and why not another flex? I'm nearing the 19,000 word mark. I might break it this morning. Awesome. The 3254 was for my latest chapter. It's only the 4th biggest by words. Nice. Minister Furlow League says, I loved Maple Tree Way from Mario Kart on the Wii. Oh, that one's so good. That is good. I don't know why that's a flex, but I'm using my time to write. Nope, no worries. No worries. All right. So I think we have one more to do 150cc on. Anyone have a character you want me to play as? Shout out the character and I'll play it. Jen is back. Oh, did you get your inhaler? Or were you able to track down some method? Jenna, if you want, throw out a character name. Bones, Minister for the League says. Okay. Bones it is. Let's choose. Do we go with the? Let's go with the tank. That seems appropriate. Oh, his speed's terrible. The acceleration's not bad. This could be very bad for us, but yep. Lunar Lex saying tank. All right, we gotta go with the tank. Oh dear. Kronos says play his mana. Oh, I can on the Wii, but I can't on this. Sadly, there is no me capability on the DS. Well, actually, not totally true. As the personal trainer walking actually had Mii support. You could transfer your Wii Miis onto the DS. So, kind of cool. Little known fact. Oh dear. And now I've just dropped that little knowledge bomb on ya. A zoop. A zoop. Oh, no. Oh, boogers. All right. And zwee, a wee, a go. All right, so there's some comments. No, there's some comments I'll read in just a moment. But it sounds like Jenna's gotten some help. That's good. That is good. Okay. A pre-Tomodachi Life game for DS. Which one was that? Was it a Tomodachi Life, like you're saying? Because I didn't realize that. Was it DS or DSi? I wonder if it was maybe a downloadable title on DSi. Whoa, man, I'm light. It got Waluigi! Best day ever. Oh, I didn't get that. Oh, well. Ooh. And a fairly straightforward first, but I'm only lap 2 of 3, so just kidding. Allergies. Ooh, allergies are tough. Oh, sorry, Jenna. Pollen count is exceptionally high this year. And today, I don't know what it was like for you, but today here, it was pretty warm and sunny, and so, of course, everything's in bloom. It's beautiful around here, but yeah, a lot of people having allergy issues. I was actually really so happy just to go outside, and like one thing I'm gonna really miss about our home as it is right now, and some of you have kind of seen it in the backgrounds of pictures and whatnot, but it's so lush with beautiful trees and things, and we have a lot of cherry trees and Japanese maples, and during spring and fall, it's so gorgeous. They just, I mean, they're just these beautiful colors, and you can see the white blossoms and the pink blossoms, and we have a tulip tree, which is so named because the blossoms every year look like tulips on a tree. It's like little tulips growing from a tree. It's amazing. So that's something hopefully we'll eventually, when we move, we'll hopefully find a house that is similar. Oh, I forgot about Peach Gardens. This is a fun course. It's hard, but it's fun. Jenna's gonna say good night. So I'll be fine. My sister's a nurse. Jenna says okay, and Jenna says good night. She's gonna head to bed. Jenna, I hope you feel better. Thanks for saying hello and stopping by. And yes, I do hope you'll feel better. I'm glad that you've got someone there who can help you out right now. Oh, Nelly. All right, this one's kind of a challenge, so I can't read chat. Oh, shucks. But if I... he says, and then he plays poorly, even though he's trying to focus, right? If I focus, it might be okay. Yeah, I actually don't even know if I've played this level, or this track, since... I mean, the last time I think I played it would have been on the Wii, where I really enjoyed it. Actually, the Wii Mario Kart, I think I played before the DS, actually. I'm not positive. I think I waited to get this game on the DS until much later. The DS... Fun fact about the DS Lite, this particular version, which I made the overlay of. This was a system that was my first video game console I bought, or was gifted, or whatever. My first video game console since the Nintendo 64. Whew, that was close. I skipped out on the GameCube generation. I wasn't getting handhelds like the Game Boy Advance. It was the DS Lite, and it was Ms. Mana who got it for me for my birthday. And we, man, I'll tell you, this was sort of the system that got me back into gaming. What had happened is I had just kind of, on a lark, I was like, I just want to look up what's going on in the world of video games, and so I wanted to see, what was going on, because I was totally out of it, no clue. And I had my older systems packed up and the older games, and I kind of thought, I just want to see. And I saw that there was, new Super Mario Brothers, which looked amazing, and also there was Phantom Hourglass that was coming out, Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, and that was it. I saw those two games, and I was like, I'd love to get this, and it would be perfect because I could play it. It's portable, easy, and eventually I ended up getting her one. I got her the lime green one. And she played a bunch of like Professor Layton and also the New York Times crossword puzzles and various things. And it was just, they were great systems. And it was actually kind of due to this that I started getting back into buying new video games. Actually, it was due to this. And I loved that the DS games were so affordable. So eventually I got Mario Kart, but it was after a little while of getting a lot of other things and a lot of obscure titles just because they were inexpensive and fun. So okay, Nukaho says I have to head off to bed. Good night, all. Nukaho, thank you so much for those subs. Seriously, if anyone is still here, if you can throw some hearts in chat for Nukaho, Seriously, thank you, Nukaho. And I hope you have a wonderful night. And what? I'm hearing like not to Google things about my name and stuff. I feel like it should be pretty safe. I don't know. I'm pretty sure if you Google Art of Mana, I'm like the first thing that shows up. I should be. I mean, that sounds like really conceited, but yeah, I mean, like, actually, I have been recently. Oh no! Trying to read chat. Oh dear. Okay. And suddenly he's in 7th. And 6th. And maybe he's not that far behind the pack, actually. This is a little dicey. Being in 5th at this point. Not great. Oh! 4th. Oh no! Right, Mr. H? Oh, yeah. Whoopsies. Oh, gosh. Everyone's going that way, but I'm going this way. Oh, Nelly. And it appears that was a good thing to do. Let's see if that bomb works. Fall down here. Go over here. Come over here. Yep. So, in the missions that you take, you kind of have to follow certain pathways. And I'm choosing this because I think it actually is the fastest way. But maybe going on that log ride is actually faster. So, I might try that for the next course. Also, the DS has really charming visuals. Its 3D is fairly primitive. It's kind of PS1 era, which I was always really impressed with Nintendo that they skipped that because I always thought it looked a little weird. But now it's, it's like I'm looking at it, I'm like, I mean, the fact that this ran on a handheld is impressive. Now that it's actually on a full screen in front of me, I'm realizing, it's not actually that bad. I mean, even at the time, it was definitely, like I said, it was not really the top of the line in visuals, right? Handhold and console parity didn't come about until really the Switch, but yeah, this actually, it's, oh, shucks. No, look, everyone's going to be coming. Oh, sweet. We got the boost. Little trick, if you hit accelerate right as Lakitu drops you down, you get a boost. And there we go. We still managed to come out first place somehow. I don't know how exactly. Mr. H says you're actually not for images. Really? Okay. I'll have to look that up later. Rainbow Road, everyone. This is it. Everyone, tune in for Rainbow Road. This is where, we always talk about in Mario Kart how Rainbow Road is like the course that everyone, kind of remembers, and it's iconic of the Mario Kart franchise and those particular games in the franchise. So we can kind of learn a lot about this game from this particular Rainbow Road. I actually think it reminds me a lot of Rainbow Road in Double Dash. Do you get that feel? Few little differences here and there. It plays a lot differently, yet there's a lot of mechanics that they've got thrown in, like the banks with the turbo pads and the lack of walls. Even the design is very similar. Like the art style is very similar to Double Dash. So I think that's what they were really harnessing, and that was a good Rainbow Road. I think I like this better, but I think I like this better more for the way that it handles, which says more about the engine that's being used than I think the actual course itself. Because the Double Dash course is pretty cool. I don't know. I think this one has a better flow to it. And oh gosh, it's missing some of the sections that were really sort of almost impossible to go through without using brakes. Yeah, maybe that was just me not quite getting the correct racing line figured out, but this one, you know, you can basically go through with some power slides, well-timed power slides, and feel just fine. This whole section right here, which I haven't actually done it well yet. Oops. You know, you can power slide your way through it and hit all those pads and not just kind of go careening off the side, which I found was very easy to do in Double Dash. So I do prefer this. Got lucky, Alex says. What? What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Alex? Ooh. So we're blind, as you can see. That's the thing there. Alright, so you kind of track with what you have. When the blooper comes, you kind of look at the map below, or the track layout on the map. And away we go. We did it. Alex says, Mana, you're talking about Rainbow Road. I now have a question for everyone here. What is everyone's favorite Rainbow Road from any of the Mario Kart games? I actually would say for me it's probably going to be the original, and a tie between the original and Mario Kart 64's. I really do dig Mario Kart 64's Rainbow Road. It's super cool. Yeah. My least favorite actually is probably Mario Kart 8's, which is like the only critique I have about that game, because I love Mario Kart 8. It's like the definitive version of Mario Kart. It's near perfect. But yeah, I miss the Rainbow Roads. Well, they're in the game actually, a lot of the other Rainbow Roads. But yeah, the Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 8 was kind of lacking, I felt. Or are we only seeing like the bottom screen? I guess so. Yeah, it's not showing on the top, so... Oh, wait, now it's showing some stuff on the top. Alex says, I was talking about Browser's Castle, Mana, that you got lucky. Browser's Castle? Really autocorrect? Browser? Dash Magnum, welcome on in. Heyo, buddy. Well, we just beat the first 4 cups on 150cc. Time to go back, play some classic tracks on 100cc. And then Mirror. And we're probably going to do missions in another stream, I think. Because we're already a half hour away from needing to quit. And I think we're going to end up going an hour to do the next 4 cups. So, my week is treating me really pretty well, Dash. I hope yours is too. One thing, we were talking about this a little bit, but Star Wars trailer? What? I've been thinking about you. Definitely want to hear your opinion, but I am super pumped. Very excited about that one. I thought it really looked great, so... Dash goes, oh yeah, that thing, lol. Alex says, autocorrect does not like Bowser, confirmed. Nice. Yeah, I feel good about having beat those first 4. Pretty cool little sunset ride in the credits roll. Pretty cool. So yeah, Star Wars trailer, super good. Dash says, short version, I'm excited by everything I saw, still getting used to the title. Yeah. right? Like, I think it's a really cool title. I'm getting used to it too. In fact, I couldn't even tell you. Is it Return of the Skywalker? Return of Skywalker? Is that what it is? Return of Skywalker? I mean, it's like it doesn't it hasn't caught into my brain gunk yet, the stuff that makes things stick. So hopefully eventually and soon. But it's like super super cool. That trailer was the Rise of Skywalker. That's what it is. The Rise. Yeah. Another R word. So, the Rise of Skywalker, pretty cool. I really I can't wait to find out what they're doing here. Again, I think we've talked about this before. A lot of my appreciation of the second movie in the sequel trilogy kind of hinges on what this movie is going to be like and what it's going to do, as is often the case in trilogies. Yeah, and Dash says, it wasn't what I was expecting, and now that I have it, I don't know what to expect. Yeah, that too. It's like, what a title. I mean, just so much in that trailer. I think they were throwing us for a loop. But I do like, it seems like they've figured out some ways to bring back some of the elements of the first movie that perhaps were sort of tossed aside with the second one, or seemingly tossed aside. See? So, yeah. Pick a character, everyone. Oh, yeah, and Dash, I saw that too about the new Mandalorian TV show. I mean, okay, we probably were going to have to get that Disney streaming service because of all the Disney classics that we probably will end up watching, right? Having a little one in the family. But, yeah, basically, Ms. Manna and I were talking, and it was like, we were like, yeah, that looks good. She was really excited for it. I'm like, okay, Mandalorian, I'm sold. Like, when it comes out, we got to get it. But, of course, they're probably going to start with that inexpensive price point and then be like, JK, everyone, look, now it's like $20 a month. But, everyone will be so used to it and wanting to stick with it. So, a nice little bait and switch. I'm sure that's what they're going to do. But, all right. So, pick a character. Let's go with, Toad looks so cute like that, right? Look at Toad. Little Toad waving around. Toad and his marshmallow. Let's do it. All right, Retro Grand Prix. So these are, as you can see, these are actually from 4 different games right here. So the first from the SNES, second from the N64, third from the GBA, and then from the GameCube. It's kind of neat how they have it listed right there. I like that. So here we go. Let's dive in. Dash said my vote's for Toad, so this worked out perfectly. I love the little transition things that you see going on, the little vignettes of the tracks like this. Great stuff. And Toad looks like he's waving for help. Yeah, Alex. So this is the this is the original Super Mario Kart course right here, and they did a really cool job of it. It's the original track. So the first time we're seeing it actually rendered in 3D, because in the first game, obviously it was mode 7. And then in Super Circuit, which was the only other time we saw it, because the N64 didn't have the retro courses, that was in much the same style, not being 3D polygonal based tracks or characters for that matter. So this is the first time we're seeing this in the 3D polygonal art style, and it works really well. Like, I really like how they did the backgrounds actually, using that like billboarding where it's a flat image, but it rotates with the camera so that you're always facing it, and it's pretty cool. And yeah, they kind of remixed the music too. The music in this is super fantastic, really good. It's super funky and just fun. So I dig the the stuff. This is the N64. Now, this was originally in 3D, and it's interesting. I think that the DS remakes of N64 games, it was really something I didn't expect. Now, obviously, this isn't the full game, but I'm thinking of something like Super Mario 64 DS. And of course, this is basically, you can kind of think of it like a remake of it. What I find interesting is this. The hardware was not as powerful as the N64. The look of this is not as clean. It's definitely a lot more pixely in its textures. It's certainly more jagged without the anti-aliasing that the N64 is so well known for. Sometimes, for some reason, people don't like it. I don't get it, but yet what Nintendo did, and this is true of the Super Mario 64, is they took the models and they added more tries to the polygons in some cases. Tries are basically like facets of a polygon. If you think of like a gem, it's like how many tries you have determines how smooth or round something looks. So they added more tries, and then they redo the textures. And what I find is, I think they almost used the lack of power to create something a little more interesting. It was like an art style thing. They knew that they couldn't just up the quality, like, say, on Mario Kart 8, where just everything suddenly looks incredibly gorgeous and realistic. Well, not realistic, but you know what I mean. Like a cartoon. Smooth edges, great lighting. You could add all kinds of things. The sky's the limit. With this, it was like, all right, well, we're going to try and put this out there, but we gotta find ways to do it that are subtle. Like the trees are more defined in this. The dirt has more texture. The grass has more texture. Just little things like that. Kind of interesting. So, Luigi was pulling away, Alex says. You may have sent a thing. Check your Discord when you get a chance. Oh, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that right now. Oh, Mr. H just played Smash for the first time today. Ooh. I'm going to check in the Discord. In the meantime, you can watch Toad go around in circles. Why not? All right, where was this put? Let's see. Let's check out General. Ooh. Will you look at that? Mr. H says, has shared some images. Oh my gosh. Oh, I see. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I look very similar to that other streamer that you put in there. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, Mr. H says it's basically like any fighting game. Hit all the buttons. All right, now this is one from the GBA. So this one, again, is now rendered in 3D, and but yet with like that background tower and everything, like in a way very similar to the Game Boy Advance. It's kind of neat. In fact, if you squint right now, you could almost imagine this is the Game Boy Advance. But you have to squint a little bit. And this was the first time I had ever played this stage, actually. This track, I should say. Or oddly alike, Alex says. A little bit, a little bit. Alright. Get him! Get the Waluigi. There we go. Right, but it kind of looks like the Game Boy Advance. And maybe that's a testament to the 2D of the Game Boy Advance, that this doesn't feel necessarily that different. It's just like a fresh coat of paint, even though it's a whole new engine, it's a whole new, all these sections of the course had to be modeled in 3D. And this was a lot of work. And they did it, and it turned out fantastic. That shell did not hit who I was hoping it would hit. Which it is another way of me saying it didn't hit anyone. Because, let's face it, that's what I'm... Yeah. Oh, Alex, that was Mr. H. Excuse me. Yes, thank you, Alex. That was Mr. H who said that. My bad. I get distracted when I'm trying to do all this. So wait a minute. Mr. H says, didn't really bother me. Wait, so... Yeah. Sorry about that, Mr. H. My bad. Mana being distracted. Not good. So we were asking the question of what is everyone's favorite video game genre? Oh, and this is from GameCube. This is actually the starting circuit, Luigi circuit from GameCube. Also, I think the first time... No, this wasn't the first time I played this. Pretty sure I played this before. But only that one time, because I had to go back and get the GameCube. If you remember from your mana history. Alright. Dash, I don't know if... I can't remember now if you were here at the last stream when I debuted all of my new emotes. But you'll find that there are a lot more emotes available now. I don't know if I'd say this plays as well as the GameCube version, actually. This is definitely a case where, I mean, the GameCube far exceeded the capability of this. With the N64, see, there were, you know, a lot of very simple textures or lack of textures. And so, like, in the remake of those tracks, you could actually add something. But with this one, you're basically taking the course that was there and making it work on this. And it's not bad. Like, it's still fun. It's still a great course. But visually, obviously, it takes a hit. Just the resolution and everything. But they don't really add too much art style-wise. But I don't mind it. Because, like, look at those clouds in the background. They just look so happy. How can you not love that, right? And then Luigi looks pretty good on the billboards. I mean, this is pretty great. And also, can I just say once again how much I enjoy this 3DS capture card? Oh, it's so great. Seriously, so great. Boom. The goal. And Dash says, oh, cool, I think I may have missed that one, unfortunately. And look, see, you have the Art of Him heart. So thanks to Nukaho and to everyone who actually... Thanks to everyone who subs, because that's how you unlock more emote slots. So we may even unlock another one, actually, next month, I think. But we've got the 4 right now, plus I redid the tier 2 and 3 emotes. So you've got basically this whole lineup right now. And I might be doing some things differently in the future, but I also redid the Mana Splash Potion emote. This is custom. And it looks like, actually, if you see Bot of Mana, so Bot of Mana has the emote sub badge, I should say, that corresponds to this. But that sub badge actually has the mana potion, like as if the bottle's, you know, settled. All the potion in it has settled. It's flat. But the splash one looks like it's being thrown because it's like the mana splash raid. You know, you're splashing the potion. And what I hope to do is eventually I want to have a like flipping the table emote of me like flipping the table, and you could use it with the potion or a table, and that's my long-term goal. So Minecraft has its 10th anniversary next month. I should definitely stream Minecraft next month then. Mr. H says, I don't think I have a specific favorite gaming genre, but I guess I put a lot of time into survival sandbox games like Minecraft and RTS games like Command & Conquer. Dash says, I definitely have a soft spot for a good Western RPG with a branching story path, but I also love a good point-and-click action-adventure game along the lines of old LucasArts games. Nice. Bright Clips, hello. Wow, I finally found it. A Mario Kart DS stream at 1:16 a.m. Bright Clips, that's right. Welcome on in. Oh my goodness. So good to have you, Bright Clips. So I'm Art of Mana, and I'll just throw that down there so you can see it. Little information about me, but yeah, I'm a family-friendly variety streamer. I focus on Nintendo, retro and indie, so this kind of fits in those first two categories. And yeah, and I am streaming through my fairly new 2DS XL with capture card that I got. And this background here is actually a custom. I took a picture of my own DS Lite and made the background there. But right now, I'm actually continuing a playthrough of all of the Mario Kart games in the franchise in order. And my main goal is to show all of the races and the character options and things. And this is probably going to end up being a two-parter where I do the single-player missions another time. Just because of time constraints for this one, but welcome aboard. And Bright Clips, or anyone here, throw out what character you would like me to play in this next cup, and we'll continue on. Also, the question was, and that's what we're kind of responding to now. The question was, what is your favorite video game genre? So, old school RPGs, Mr. H enjoys as well. Dash says, maybe Star Wars Rebellion. Alex says, or Monkey's Island. Dash says, or Dark Forces, Monkey Island, Full Throttle, Rebel Assault, all good. What else? Mr. H says, I played an old RPG called Arcanum, Steamworks of Magic and Obscura. No idea how I remembered that title, but whatever. Never heard of it. Is it a PC game? Alex says, the sizes between Toad Luigi and Waluigi, small to tall. Toad, a Luigi, a Waluigi. That is pretty funny. Mr. H says, play DK. All right, I'm going to play DK. Should we do the Rambi or... Oh my gosh, look how goofy DK looks in some of these. He's so tiny. Oh, I think we gotta play that. No, we gotta do that. That's just too goofy. It was too goofy. That's great. All right. So we just did Shell Cup. Let's go to Banana Cup. We've got the SNES, N64, GBA, and GameCube again. I think it might follow that same pattern for all four. I'm pretty sure it goes SNES, N64, GBA, and GameCube, all in that order. I can't remember for sure. But yeah, just go ahead and, make yourself comfortable, Bright Clips. And if you are enjoying it, definitely do consider following. And we also do have a Discord and things like that. So throwing that out there. But if you just want to lurk, if you just want to hang out, if you just want to see some Mario Kart DS, that's cool too. DK's too big for the carts. Too many bananas. A little bit. Interesting. So, some talk about that game. I've never heard of it. I never really did a lot of PC gaming, though, so there's a lot of stuff I don't know. Okay, this is, I do enjoy these courses on the Super Nintendo. This actually is another one that is one of my favorites. Not my favorite of the donut plains, but I like this one. Mostly I don't like it for that. But yeah, like pretty good. Again, they put a lot of effort into turning this game, these tracks into 3D tracks from the original Mode 7 and sprite-based game. And I like it. I mean, it definitely shows. Oh, Bright Clips, thank you for that follow. I do appreciate that. I don't know if... oh, gosh. I don't know. Maybe... is that like a follow today, because I don't remember seeing your name. I apologize. Probably have been around, or I guess maybe for some reason my alerts have been a little wonky tonight. But much appreciated. So yeah, we're playing through every game in the franchise in order, and that's going to include the arcade game. I'm working with an arcade to do a live stream from the arcade, playing the arcade, and so I'm excited for that. But we've played through everything up to this point, and we've got the Wii, the Game Boy, or excuse me, the 3DS, and the Wii U and the Switch games to go, in addition to the arcade. So that should be pretty fun. Okay, you just followed. Okay, Bright Clips. A lot of people lately have changed names, and so they'll come back, and it's like I don't recognize the name. But anyway, so that's that. Pretty cool stuff. I like that one. N64 Frap Snowland. All right, this one, actually, I do think this one is an upgrade. I really do. It's so subtly different. Like, those trees look almost identical. Misclick! What? No way! Seriously, I have so much admiration for you. It's crazy. I wish you knew. Like, I feel so bad that I haven't made it to your streams. I've been lurking on some of your YouTube vids and whatnot, and but I've not watched like anybody lately because I'm preparing for this move. But there's a misclick in the house, everyone, and I'm gonna do a shout out after this race because she's pretty darn awesome. Really great Nintendo streamer and ambassador, a lover of all things Zelda, super fun and cheerful, and she actually raided me with one of just the most special raids that I've encountered, because everyone came in and was so positive, and it was really and I mean, I'm not trying to take away from any other raid, because I appreciate every form of support, every raid, no matter the size, but that one just kind of, I don't know, that stood out for a number of reasons. One of my most memorable raids. But hello, welcome on in. How are you doing? She says, "Oh, stop! I can't see anything. I can't see." Oh, all right, no, all right. Look how tiny I am on that map now, right? So, Misclick, I'm gonna repeat just for your sake. I think you just got here. I am playing on my new 2DS XL with capture card. This is a recent purchase because I knew I wanted to get one, and then when I heard they were no longer making them at Katsu Kitty, and the stock that was there was all that was there, I knew I needed to get one, and the community rallied behind me, helped me to afford one, and I dipped into my my CDI funds for a Philips CDI with the Zelda games, and so I'm still gonna have to pay back my savings for that, but I think this was worth it. And I'm going through all of the Mario Kart games in order. I've already played all of them up to this point, and I'm going to be playing at an arcade, the Mario Kart arcade game, and live streaming from that arcade, so I'm really excited for that. But I am probably going down to about one stream a week just because of this move. So our whole family, we're actually moving out of state. It's quite a big move. We're getting our house staged. We're doing all kinds of little contracted work and packing and all those things. And it's just, whew, anyway. Mr. H says, no Zelda CDI unless you want to black your eyes. All right. Misclick, unfortunately, no, I won't be moving closer to you in time zone, but I'll be in the same time zone. Bright Clip says, Misclick Queen. All kinds of good stuff here. Dude, you have a fam and moves are stressful. Misclick understands. Dark Slodex says hello to her. All kinds of good stuff. And let me go ahead and do that shout out as promised. So, yeah, I already mentioned it, but definitely worth a follow. And she's just blowing up. I mean, seriously, I'm so happy to see a positive Nintendo ambassador and streamer, someone who I think is a good fit for that. So Dash says moves are always really tough. Best of luck, Mana. Thanks. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Miss Click says, Psh, you're awesome, dude. So glad we found you when we did. Thank you. Yeah, it was pretty sweet. I remember too, we talked about even trying to do some kind of Splatoon 2 collab, and I'm sorry. And then after a while, I'll admit, I did do something. It's kind of one of those things that you're not supposed to do as streamers. I've heard many friends talk about this, and I've seen lots of posts, and I get the feeling you'd probably say this too, but at first it was like we kind of met and it was like, oh, this is cool, and then we talked to like maybe a collab that might work, and then I kind of did that thing where I like looked at your stats and stuff, and I went, oh, this is like a whole other level. This is like a whole other league. And I started to think, I'm not worthy. I know you're not supposed to do that. But if you ever do want to do a collaboration still, like I'm all for it. I have all collaborations I've basically put on hold except for the ones that were ongoing and ones I committed to. So yeah. But anyway. All right, I'm making Miss Click blush too much, so I'm gonna stop. So instead, let me ask this. This is our question that we posed to the community, Miss Click. We were wondering, what's your favorite video game genre? And if you also want to share any Mario Kart memories, feel free. That would be cool too. I started with Super Mario Kart. That was it. Very first game. Got it as a gift, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Thought it was great. Played so much of it. And then Mario Kart 64, I may have even played more Mario Kart 64 than Super Mario Kart. And then I kind of took a little hiatus until actually this game, really. So I missed Super Circuit and Double Dash. Oh gosh, barely made that. And it wasn't until I had kind of played a little bit of Double Dash on a friend's console, but not enough to really count, and definitely not enough to play the whole game. And then Super Circuit, I really didn't play until I was preparing for this, because I want to unlock everything. My goal in this franchise playthrough is to show everything unlocked, all of the courses, and in this particular game, I'm going to have to do 2 streams, because I'm going to do the single-player missions after this. But anyway, yeah, so this was kind of the first game I picked up. I've gotten 3 stars on all of the single player missions. Love this game. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so Alex says, Mana, you're playing DK for Banana Cup, the right cup for his trophy cabinet. That's true. That's a good point. Good point. Duo streams in different time zones are the worst. No worries, Miss Click says. Yeah, but you know what? I could totally make it work. I could totally make it work. And post-move, I might have maybe more flexibility. Don't know yet. Dark Solid says, Miss Click, do you play Street Fighter games? Dark Solid asks this of everyone. Loves Street Fighter games. Mr. H says, Mana, that happens every time I look at someone's epic build in Minecraft. And they're like, yours aren't that bad. And I'm like, they're terrible. Miss Click's favorite genre of video game is action-adventure RPGs. As if I was surprised. That would actually have been my guess. Oh, it's Baby Park on the GameCube. This is a fun one. I wonder how many laps they're going to have us do. But yeah, so Miss Click is a huge Zelda fan, which is one of the things I think is super cool. And then team-based shooters. So, I mean, like, of course, your Splatoons, which I think I've said this before, Miss Click, but Splatoon was my favorite game on the Wii U, the one I put the most time into. That and Animal Crossing New Leaf were the games that defined that generation for me. And Splatoon 2 I love as well, but I haven't had the time to really invest in it as much. which is sad. I'd like to go back and actually rank up more, and I'd like to get better. And as far as collabs go, I think we were talking about you actually teaching me some moves and tips and tricks, because I could use them. I've seen you play, and you are very, very good at it. And I could definitely learn a thing or two from your playing. And I've got a lot of friends like that, actually. They teach me little tricks and tips. Even though I've been playing since the game first came out, since I demoed it on the Wii U, man, I've still got more to learn. Am I being a completionist, Mr. H asks? In this particular playthrough, I guess you could say that. I'm not necessarily going for gold and unlocking everything on stream. I'm just doing that beforehand so I can show everything. My attempt is almost more like a review or a little bit of a documentation of the games. That's kind of what I'm going for. Let's see. Misclick's response to Dark Solid X says, I used to like Street Fighter when I was a kid, obsessed with Smash now. There you go. And Dark Solid X says, nice. Best Mario Kart is Double Dash, Misclick says. Okay, I very interesting. Didn't expect that. Best kart memory is finally unlocking everything in that game. Oh, man. So that was one that I had to unlock before the stream, all the stuff. And that was so difficult. It was so challenging to do that. So, yeah, I can definitely feel... I mean, that was a recent memory for me. Definitely feel how that would stay with you. Miss Click says, on, thank you. I really appreciate the compliments. I'm sorry, I don't mean like just acting like starstruck. But anyway, yeah, there you go. Miss Click, cool cat. Squid, speaking of other cool cats, look at this. Squid is in the house, another great streamer friend. Dark Solid X streams as well. But yeah, Squid, mana, with the awesome squid with the heart emote. By the way, yes, I love that we now have more emotes unlocked. So these are my emotes.
What? Is that a new subscriber? Welcome.
Perfect. It was even Squid's announcement.
We're almost at a year. Less than 3.
I love it. I love it too when things like that happen. And so I have friends in Mana. If any of you would like to contribute to this, I would be honored. I have friends of Mana send me little recordings, and I work it into my alerts. So that actually happened to be Squid, which was cool. And 11 months, almost a year, Squid. Ridiculous. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here too, and thank you for the 11 months of subscribing, and for helping me get to the point where I can use all of these emotes. Which, by the way, I did upgrade also the Mana Splash Potion emote to look a little nicer, I think. What? Squid? I think that scientist emote is perfect. Bright Clip says this stream gives me nostalgia. I'm so glad, actually. Everyone, please throw out your picks for Carter, for Racer. Who would you like to see me play as? I'm going to have a sip of my Japanese watermelon drink. Why not? All right. Hype indeed. Thank you, everyone. So, Rob or Riot, Squid says, I already played as Rob, but you know what? I can't say no to Rob. Rob's too cool. Well, actually, I can say no to Rob because Tash then says Princess Daisy, and I haven't played as Princess Daisy yet. And that little, like, almost VW Beetle looking thing is kind of cool. Oh my. Watermelon. Yes, Mr. H. Yes, indeed. For Squid, I would do Rob. I would play as Rob again, but I think Daisy's great too, Squid says. All right, well, we're going to do Daisy then. So Leaf Cup. All right, so we've got Koopa Beach too. I've always, in my mind, I've always said like Choco Mountain, or sometimes I say Cocoa Mountain, and I feel like it's Choco Mountain. But how do you say that? Anyway, so the same thing, SNES, N64, GBA, GameCube. I actually like that. So they've set it in order of the release up to this point, which is kind of cool. After this, of course, they can't do that. But anyway, all right. Squid's favorite is actually Dry Bones. I also played as Dry Bones, but yeah, they do need to bring Rob back because Rob was a cool addition. I'm surprised they didn't in 8 because, or even like just as a even more bonus features in 8 Deluxe, because man, they have everyone. They have Link, for crying out loud, but not Rob. They also don't have Queen Bee. I think that's her name. Whoa, that was unfortunate. So no, oh my gosh, she steers so strangely. Okay, so the water, yeah, you definitely slide more, and maybe it's a car actually. I can't tell if it's a car. I don't know what's going on. I need to totally readjust to my playing here. Squid says I pronounce it and then spells CHOCO. Fair enough, Squid. Fair enough. Oh my golly. Oh my golly. By the way, what are everyone's thoughts on one of our favorites finally retiring from Nintendo? The Reginator is no longer at Nintendo. Doug Bowser is now in charge. Nintendo of America. Man. I don't know why I thought of that right now, but it is definitely a big change for sure. And gotta say, I'm gonna miss Reggie. I wonder, you know, what this next E3 time is gonna be like. Wow, that was terrible. That was so terrible. Yikes. Oh, that was my first not ranking, like, I don't think I've even come in 4th yet, so that was just bad. I blame it on Daisy. Squid says Daisy just wants to go for a swim, though. Can you blame her? Scooter says, hi, Miss Click, I followed you. Oh, good, I'm glad. Yes, Scooter's another one of our streamer friends here. Squid says, I was so broken when Reggie announced his retirement, but I'm happy for him that he gets a chance to retire and be with his family. I think that's good. I think that's good. All right, here's Choco Mountain. I don't know. Miss Click says, I loved Reggie. I hope Doug Bowser is just as lovable in his own way. And I think he will be. Like, I've seen, you know, and we've all seen him a little bit. But, I mean, it's going to be hard no matter what. Reggie just really, he just developed into his own there. And he's such a iconic symbol of Nintendo. And he allowed himself to have so much fun working there. I don't know. It's gonna be some pretty big shoes to fill, definitely. But I think Nintendo as a whole, you know, a lot of the younger Nintendo employees are being inspired to do more creative things, and I think reclaim some of that. It's gonna sound weird, the attitude of Nintendo. Like, I loved the play it loud era of Nintendo. It was edgy and fun and didn't take itself too seriously. And I felt like Reggie brought some of that back, you know? Just some of the things like Robot Chicken animations and, you know, the Reginator and some of these memes that came out. You know, even My Body Is Ready is kind of like a play it loud era Nintendo thing. And I'm glad to see some of that come back. I mean, family friendly is great. I'm a family friendly streamer. I appreciate that Nintendo, you know, doesn't go crazy with a lot of the things people think have to be in video games these days, with ultra realistic hyper violence and innuendo and all kinds of things. But you know, let's just be real. Like, it wasn't the worst. Oh, and that's Dash Magnum. Appropriate with the timing of the Star Wars trailer. Miss Click, yay! Miss Click has some cool emotes. Oh my gosh. That makes me happy. Squid, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Misclick. I really do appreciate that. For a number of reasons. I'm actually really honored that y'all decided to come and stop by tonight. I really am. And what was I saying? I was saying something. But anyway. Yes. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, let's be real. The Wii U era advertisements. Yeah. I don't know. But this is something also I noticed. You know, talk about eras and ways of presenting. So this era of Mario Kart, if you look at the cover, if you look at the logo, it was very minimalistic and very much like on a white background. Oh gosh, look how close Mario is. Woo! Goal. There we go. Yeah. So let me. I don't know if I held this up yet. There you go. That's what you see. That's that is the cover here. Let me actually make this a little bit bigger so you can see here. So right there. And I just kind of think, you know, and you look at, of course, the DS Lite. They kind of had this Apple vibe. You know, I kind of liken it to Apple, just because that's sort of an iconic representation of this design philosophy. But very clean, white, bright white, simple. That sort of infinite background look, really cool. I actually think that at that time, I remember wanting a white MacBook to match my DS Lite. So, wait a minute. Didn't we already do this? Oh no, this is the one in the rain. And Squid says, you're welcome. I've been a fan of you on Twitter and lurked a couple of streams and have a ton of respect for the work you do. And I love Mana a ton. Win-win, Squid says. Aww. I'm so glad to hear that. Squid says, enjoy the emotes. Yeah, I'm glad that everyone, you know, knows Misclick. And Misclick, there's a lot of great streamers around here. Squid is one of them. Actually, I don't know if... I'm trying to think... boy, well, yeah. I was trying to think right now if I should do something like a roll call. Let's do a roll call. If you stream, throw it in the chat. Misclick says, Squid, I'm actually speechless. That's so kind of you. Aww. We've made Misclick speechless. Our ultimate plan has worked out. Now we can claim the throne of Twitch King or Queen. I don't know where that came from. So random. Ah! Ah! No! That was unfortunate. Okay, I remember this one on the DS far more than on the Game Boy Advance, and yet it's so weird because when I was playing the Game Boy Advance earlier, I forgot that this was on the DS. Isn't that weird? Not the blue shell again! Come on! What? No! Oh, dear, dear. Okay, let's do this. I think there was a question about my capture card earlier. Did I see that right? Was someone asking about that? Or how I was capturing this? I feel like I didn't respond to a question, which sometimes in fast-paced action games, you know, I might miss something in chat, so... Sorry. Ugh! No, not another blue shell! No! No, no! Dry bones, get away! Back, ye dry bones, back! Into the arid abyss from whence you came! Alright. We can do this. Yeah, we got this. No, red shell! Ah! No! Dry bones! Dry bones! Dry bones! Okay, we got this. Alright, cool. I was really nervous for a moment. Whew, alright. Oh dear. Hey, Ryan. Hello, Ryan says Waz Gaming is a great streamer. It's true. He's also a Selecting Start member. Squid says family-friendly Nintendo content someday going to be a 24/7 channel. Oh yes, that is the channel known as Selecting Start, of which I'm a part. And yeah, Misclick, come join us. Open invitation. No, we have a really cool collaborative channel, which is really helping. Our hope is to highlight a lot of great streamers through that collaborative channel. And so what we do is we have daily streams. Maybe someday it will be 24/7, round the clock. Nintendo and Nintendo related games. So it's all family friendly content. Even if the individuals streaming to it are not necessarily family friendly themselves. So it's a shared channel. We launched it in October. Yeah, we've just got a whole plethora of great streamers that are showcased through it. Discord hub. We're a little bit stressed right now. Our board is all like undergoing major life changes, so we're kind of taking a little bit of a breather, but we've got a lot of ideas for the future and things like that. But the cool thing about it is, of course, we're trying to figure out a way to highlight people regardless of just sort of like shout outs are great, but a lot of times people don't follow a shout out. But when you're on a shared channel and you're streaming on that channel and someone's picking up right after you, and that person in your chat who's hanging out watching, it's like, oh, I think I'll stay for the next thing. I know that's how I work. So it's kind of a nice little thing. So that's something we started. And I don't know if you knew about that. So for those of you who don't know, now you do. So Scooter says, I am a streamer. I don't know about a great streamer. Or a good one, but that's based on perception. Yes, Scooter, I think you're a great streamer. Yeah, that's Squid's right there. You can be your own worst critic for sure. I mean, that's not Scooter, but like all of us, like you in the general sense. I know I am. But as Squid points out, you put a ton of work into what you do. And Scooter, and I think you're a great streamer. Definitely keep it up. And Ryan is looking to stream apparently. Oh, look, I asked these questions and then I start playing and I get distracted. So let me get back to those. And we've crossed the line. So for anyone wondering, here's a little behind the scenes, little magic. If you're curious about the screen changes, how I'm switching between top screen view and both screens, I have a foot pedal that is great. My Stream Deck and foot pedal combination, I don't know how I could live without them. I don't think I could stream without them now. My foot pedal is just a simple foot pedal you'd use for transcription, and I got it actually at a Goodwill for less than $5. And one day I was like, because I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but I thought it's USB. It seems like it could be used for things, maybe for games. And one day I thought, why don't I use it to move between different perspectives on my stream? And it's so easy to set up. And so I just make it a hotkey. I set it up so that it represents 1, 2, and 3 on my number keypad and make those hotkeys, and boom. And it works really well, especially for stuff like this where I'm trying to go, between these different views. Jack, hello. How's it going, Jack? Jacklocks 2 Plays is back in. Hello, Mana. How have you been, man? Looking good today. Thank you. Got a haircut. Oh gosh. All right, let me catch up here. So we've got Miss Click with the oh my dog. Alex says to Scooter, you're a great streamer even when you were streaming on Blog TV years ago. Ryan says, I'm not a streamer yet, but sometime in the future I will be a streamer soon. Gotta pick a date and time. If I ever start streaming one day, I hope to One day I will be. Well, cool. Ryan, definitely let me know. Throw it in our Discord when you go live. I'll try and be there if I can, at least for a little bit of it. And Squid's already offered help, and Squid would be a great person to talk to. But you're also welcome to reach out to me anytime, Ryan. Squid says, for me, I'll see Selecting Start is live on Twitch when I'm looking for something to watch. I click on it, and even though I should know the schedule by now, I'm always surprised to see a new face on and love hanging out. It's always a fresh experience. That's a great way of putting it, Squid. Dark Solid X is also a streamer, just one who's still working on getting better at all the things, and a new member of Selecting Start to boot. Squid says, I'm sorry I've never stopped by your streams. I'm going to have to stop by more, especially with you being a part of Selecting Start. I've seen your name around a ton, and I think I only dropped by near the start of a stream when I first met Mana. I think you'd like it. So yeah, Solid has been kind of busy lately too, so he hasn't streamed a whole bunch lately. That's part of the thing, but that's changing. And Jack says hello, and hello to Dark Solid X. So we've got another of these cups down. Next up is the final of the retro cups. I'm excited for this. So we got rank D there. And by the way, Misclick, it's like super late for you. What are you doing up? I just realized. I mean, I know it's also super late for some of these other foolish friends, but I mean, you somehow put up with me in my late night streams anyways. I'm surprised that Misclick is stopped in. You can't sleep. Okay. Yeah. Well, Misclick, how's this? You get to choose the character for this final cup. But yeah, I definitely know the feeling of late night stream watching when you can't sleep. That's actually how I have one of my favorite experiences with Scooter. It was hanging out in the stream. I was washing dishes in the middle of the night, and because I couldn't do anything else, and I should have done them earlier anyway. And I was just watching him play Maui Mallard. This carbonated watermelon drink is so good. Waluigi! Misclicks. That's a terrible I don't know how to do the Waluigi voice. But apparently, we got to do the Waluigi voice. Because that is Misclick's choice. Thank you, Kappa. Alright. Squid was going to influence Misclick into trying to pick Wario or Waluigi. I haven't done either yet. I do like this, what do you call it? The front thing? You know what? The front loader? It's not a gold mantis. What do you call that? It's I should know this. I don't know. Whatever that vehicle is. That's what we're going to do. So let's see. We just did this. Okay. Lightning Cup. Choco Island 2. Banshee Boardwalk. Sky Garden. Yoshi Circuit. So again, yeah, I like how they do that in this game. It's one from each game. So you actually get 4 courses from each of the games before. It's kind of neat. Crane. It's not a crane. What is it? It's a front. No, what is it? A fort. Nah, what is it? Front loader? Front loader? Is it a front loader? I don't know. Mike Tron Gaming says Nightman. Mike, thank you so much for being here and hanging out. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care, my friend. I'll definitely let you know when the next stream's coming up. Next week, I'm not sure yet. I may be able to squeeze 2 streams in next week. I'm not sure. Definitely not more than 2, though. Yeek! Alright. This one's tough. So whatever, if someone wouldn't mind Googling what this is called, look up construction vehicle names and see what this is. I feel like I need to go find one of Manitot's, like Richard Scarry's book of every word kind of thing, and like find out. It's probably in there what this is called, you know? An excavator! There we go, Squid, thank you. There we go. Alex says, Waluigi, that's a construction vehicle, not a cart. What are you doing? Are you mad? Oh dear, I'm doing really poorly, but oh well. That's okay. Waluigi is always coming in exactly and precisely the place he intends to be in. And in this case, Waluigi does not want fourth, he wants third. Yes. Squid says, "Ah, you saw it. Would you say that Waluigi is trying to fix the races?" Oh my gosh. That's good. Dark Solid X says, "Isn't that the chest part of the Devastator Transformer?" Oh my gosh, I was just watching The Toys That Made Us. If any of you have Netflix, check out The Toys That Made Us. Ms. Man and I finally got to watching it because we had it in our queue for a long time. Anyways, it's really cool. They had a Transformers section, and the thing is, I actually don't know anything about Transformers. Or I should say, I didn't until I watched that. So now I know all the things about Transformers. That's what made me think of that. Has a really interesting history, actually. But we also saw the Star Trek one. I'm really looking forward to the Star Wars one. And I think we've only watched those two so far, but we're planning on watching more. I think the Lego one is next. And then I think Star Wars. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Again, very excited. Oh, doing this. Oh, shoot. Couldn't see what I was doing. That made it really tough. If only I didn't go for it while I had ink all over my face. Maybe I would have done that. Oh my gosh, you know, I just realized I haven't done Mirror Cup for any of this. We're definitely splitting this into a two-parter. Sorry, there's just too much content in this game to not do a two-parter. Is there actually more than the GameCube game? I guess there must be. Yeah, because because actually if we had just the race, just the Mirror Cup, I'd probably do it. But with the single-player mission mode, there's too much to do. So maybe I'll try and squeeze in this and like another of the Mario Karts. No, nailed it. Next week, if possible. Oh, but I was gonna try and do a stream on selecting start. So yeah, if I can do two next week, if I can do two streams, I'm gonna do a selecting start stream. Yeah. So we'll do this part 2 and a selecting start stream if we can do that. Yeah, this is a really cool course. I have played a lot of it recently because I was trying to get the last mission 3-starred. And it took me a while, but I got there. I did it eventually. Yeah, the final 7th set of missions is very difficult. I'll take a quick peek at the missions before we end this stream, just to kind of show everyone all the stuffs so you know what to expect. Oh no! Second time. Can't believe it. Yikes. But still in first place, so I must have had a pretty commanding lead. There is someone behind me there, but it doesn't look like it's too bad. You can even see it. There, now you can see. There we go. Uh-oh. Blue shell! And Rob took first place because but Waluigi does not seem phased. Waluigi wanted second place, was already celebrating. It's the way we do things around here. Oh no. Alright. Let's see. Dash says Waluigi is really going to put on sunglasses, tear up the track with that vehicle. Nice. I see what you did there. That's a good pun. We're going to pun command here. Second place is all according to plan. Wow. Dash says. Yes. Dash says, I bet that's a fun show. It is. Squid says, I bet you knew they transformed, but did you know they're more than meets the eye? All right. And it looks like Ryan has followed Squid and Dark Solid X. Awesome. And Dark Solid X is thanking Ryan. Squid says, following the water made the blue shell ignore you, so all according to plan? And yeah, it came back. It does. I think it loops around, actually, is what it does. I'm pretty sure. That blue shell. That blue shell! That blue shell. Rough stuff. All right. So, oh no, Squid says Ryan's followed me for a while. He was talking about being shy, and we were talking about that. Oh, sorry. I think I missed some conversation there. All right. Oh, I love this course. This one's fun. By the way, I feel like I just want to share this again in case some people missed it, because I am proud of it. This background, this overlay of the DS is a 100% Art of Mana original. I took a photo of my DS Lite and then used that as my source reference, and then made this completely by hand. Now I know you could find high-res images of the DS, you know, from here till tomorrow on Google, but I want to keep a consistent theme and do these sorts of overlays. I have them for all of my other systems, and might do some more. I think I'm getting better at them, so I might redo some of them, but this is kind of part of my style, and I just I thought it was important to do. And I think this one I'm probably most proud of. I think this one turned out the best. And I'm kind of glad about that, because this is actually, of all of my handhelds, this is probably the one I would say is my favorite. In terms of, just, I have the most nostalgia for it, warm and fuzzy feelings, and I just think the design is so great. It holds up even to this day. Spyro says, ew! I'm not sure why, but ew to you too. Oh. Ah, shucks. Thanks everyone for the compliments on the overlay. So, Spyro, how are you? I feel like everyone's watching, or probably wanting to watch or play Smash Bros. Ultimate with the version 3 release and the Joker DLC. And here I am, you know, everyone was talking about the latest Smash, and I picked up Smash Brothers finally. I actually did not own, you know, this Smash Brothers that everyone was talking about, so I went to the store just last week, I believe it was, a week or two ago. I finally picked up my copy of Smash. Did I do it right? Is that? I did it right? But actually, to be honest, I did just pick that up. I actually did not own that game, and I have the DLC. I bought the double package, Wii U and 3DS. So I felt like I wanted to get that and get the DLC on there while I could. And now with this, I can play some of this game if anyone wants, because it might be kind of a fun little thing to do. Scooter says, thank you for the kind words about my streams, by the way. It makes me feel good doing them for you all. Scooter, that shows. Like, you're really kind and outgoing, and you definitely are doing this more for others than I think a lot of streamers, and I think that's really cool. So, let's see. Squid says, I'm burned out on Smash for the night. I played a ton with my community when it came out, and this is like a breath of fresh air. Squid says, mana, and everyone's laughing. Spyro says, I'm doing great. Just got done playing Rocket League with Scooter. Awesome. Scooter says, I was about to say mana. Yeah. I was, oh, hello. I knew it was gonna be kind of silly, but at this point, the only Smash Brothers games I don't own are the original and the latest. So, I don't know. I'm not sure which one I need to get first. I kind of feel like I'm probably going to get the original before the latest because, heck, they're about the same cost anyway. But no, really, I would say out of all of the Nintendo franchises, there are some that I kind of missed and don't have a whole lot of interest in. And Smash has never been a series I've been really into. I think it's probably because I prefer one-on-one fighting games, more like Street Fighter 2. And I find it difficult to track all of the characters in Smash Brothers. I'm not very good at it, but I've never really been super inclined to play it more. And so I felt like since it is so popular right now on Twitch, I don't want to seem like a sellout and just play, for views. If I'm not really in it, to really enjoy it, I'd rather play the games that I am and that I feel like I could do justice sharing with you. So that's why I'm continuing on with my Mario Kart marathon while the rest of the world, at least on Twitch for Nintendo games, has adopted Smash Ultimate. Okay. Most people do play Smash 1v1. I mean, okay. Fair point. That is a good point. But I think while I applaud its simplicity in some ways, I find it actually more complex than say like a Street Fighter, Like, I don't know, maybe it's just I got used to Street Fighter. I could learn to love Smash Brothers, most likely, but for now, I'm going to get into it with the 3DS and see what happens. Oh! Blue Shell! You're giving me just what I need. Thank you. Blue Shell, we're going to drop some banana peels for... Oh, no! Oh, no! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Oh. Wait, Squid says also I want you to know that nobody I'm following right now is playing Smash. I am shocked, actually. What?
Whoa, thank you. How generous.
You don't have Smash Ultimate. Well, now we can't have that. Need to do something about that.
Dude, Solid, thank you so much for those bits. I will put that in the Smash Ultimate Fund. Oh, man. Thank you so much. So yeah, I was wondering what Blog TV was too, but apparently Scooter answered it. It's a place for vlogs way back in the day. Cool. Dash says, that's the way to go and do things. Follow your passions. Scooter says, I used my Dazzle to stream games when I was a wee lad. Nice. Ryan says, I always show my support to small streamers, and I like small streamers. It's better than big streamers. Man, I'll always show my support to you any way I can, Mana. What if I become a big streamer, though? Ryan, I do appreciate it. I think, just for the record, in terms of small streamer versus big streamer, I think there's two things at play. So one is personality, and I think, like... Okay, so I'm going to throw this out there, and this is... We know some, I would consider big streamers. So Arcane Seamstress, and actually here in this channel, Miss Click, they're both examples of bigger streamers who still very much understand that streaming is a relationship. It's about these relationships that you form, sharing your knowledge of, your passion for video gaming, and there's a lot of interaction with everyone there. And that's something I hope, I try to do. I find it much more easy to do as a smaller streamer, of course, because my chat's not going a mile a minute. But I think you can see in both of them that they take that seriously. And so I would say that that's something that, is a personality thing. It's how do you approach streaming? Then there's the other part of it, which is just one thing that we don't have control over as streamers. And that is, let's say we blow up overnight. We're huge. If tomorrow there were 2 million people in this chat, I guarantee you, I'm not going to read each and every one of your comments. I mean, I'm barely reading, each and every one tonight. I've missed a few, I'm sure. So I'm not going to be able to do that when that happens. But I hope that I'll find ways to, again, like some of these bigger streamers we know, continue this same interaction and level of relationship with all of you. And I hope that, because I do want to grow as a streamer. I mean, I really enjoy this. Aw. Thank you, Ryan, for those bits. So, so I really do enjoy it. I do hope to grow, but we'll see. And just what I ask for all of you is, if you start seeing things change and not necessarily for the better, or things that you wish were like they used to be, or if you have constructive criticism, please share it with me in a nice way. And if there's something that is driving you to leave, whether it's related to me, it could be completely unrelated to me. If you have to leave, that's totally understandable. I get it. But if you could spare a moment just to let me know that you have to, you don't have to go into detail, but like, that's just something I love asking people, because, man, I'll tell you, I've gone through that thing where people leave, never, you never see them again, and you wonder, was it something I did? All those kinds of things. And I tend to be someone who puts my self-worth into my streams. I sort of think like the things I produce or create, somehow I equate with, if someone doesn't like it, they don't like me. And that's not a healthy thing, but it's amazing how much just a simple, hey, I've got something going on, I'm busy, I'm not going to be around for a while, does to make me feel better about things. So anyway, those are just a few thoughts. I don't know, but we just beat the the final Lightning Cup with Waluigi, and I feel strange about that. Zero Replica, yes. Though I'm sure Zero Replica will probably switch to Smash soon. Yes, Squid. No, that's totally fine to shout out Zero Replica, a fine streamer as well. Squid says, Dinosaur is a big streamer I really love, who's got a great sense of community. Lots of Nintendo content, always has time to chat despite having hundreds of viewers. I did not know. I don't know them, so that's really good. I'll have to check him out. Thanks for letting me know, and that's totally fine to shout him out as well. Squid says, I actually made a thread on Twitter a few days ago about missing comments in chat. I feel like too many streamers around our size stress about it too much, and it detracts from their content a lot. There's definitely a balance to be had. I do, at times, miss chat intentionally, but it can be tough. Scooter says, I had that problem on Monday when I had a 100-viewer raid. It blew my mind. Wow, Scooter. Congratulations. And Squid says, I'm going to have to leave your stream very soon. It's not anything you did, and I hope you don't take it that personally, but I do need to sleep soon. I'm sorry it had to come to this. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, Scooter joined the Savage Squad, Spyro? That's awesome. Congratulations. That's awesome. All right. Well, we just did this. It is 11:15. Roll call. Who's all here? What is up, my friends? What did you think of Mario Kart DS? Scooter says, man, we need a third round of Ultra Street Fighter 2 on Switch. We just passed a year anniversary from our last one. No kidding. I'll have to do that. Oh, did anyone see that Capcom has the new arcade stick that they announced? I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not sure. Let me put it this way. Sanwa sticks and buttons, pretty cool. Although I'm a Hap guy myself. That will become more relevant in the future, by the way. Just a hint for things to come. Anyway, so Sanwa sticks and buttons, pretty cool. It's got 16 classic licensed games. That's always great. And a pretty good selection, too. I actually kind of dig the Capcom logo being the look of the unit itself. it's actually kind of clever and unique, and I think it works because Capcom's logo is essentially a long rectangle with a few little things. Dark Slaughter says it looks cool, but I'm kind of iffy about it. So my reason for being iffy really comes down to the fact that it's $200. I mean, if it's... So Arcade 1-Up does not have Sanwa sticks and buttons. Far from it, in fact. But you get basically a 3/4 size arcade cabinet for, you know, you can get it for like $200 if you're lucky. So $200 for just the stick. At this point, I'm much more interested in the 3/4 size arcade cabinets. I think, you know, because this is like, I know a lot of people have kind of gotten into these, like, you know, lap-sized arcade sticks, where you can put it on a little pedestal on a table. You can store it away and, you know, hook it up to your regular entertainment system. And a lot of people, that's what they want. For me, I would rather have a good arcade stick, single player, and then, you know, a friend use the same. And, you know, there are collections on Steam and things from Capcom. Or you can hook it up to your Switch and play, you know, Ultra Street Fighter, and use. And I've got a stick for the Switch, so that's I think where I'm at. I think I'd rather go big or go home. For me, that middle area is not. I've never been interested in those sticks. You know, I was looking at what is it, the tank stick from. Why can't I think of the company? Anyway, I was looking at that, and that's a similar thing. It's like it's a big 2-player stick, but at the end of the day, I just would rather get a 3/4 size or full size arcade cabinet, for that matter, or just do with what I have. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of. Squid says, "Oh my gosh, I just looked it up and it looks so clunky." Yeah, price is too high. I think that's it. Dark Solid X also points out that they did add Alien vs Predator, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty good beat 'em up. I haven't really played too much of it, but is there really going to be a Persona 5 sometime in the future? Ryan asks. Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, my friends, it is 11:19, and so this mana has to go to bed. Lots of great people here, probably like all of you for whom it is later than 11:19, which is almost all of you. Y'all should go to bed. So we're going to start wrapping up this stream. I'm just going to show you not Persona 5, PlayStation 5. Yes, thank you, Squid. There will be, and I think it will probably be like they're talking about. Backwards compatible with the 4, at least. And it'll probably be, you know, so it'll probably be disc-based. I would be shocked if it wasn't. But I think they'll have a heavy emphasis on non-physical games. I am Shonik. Hello. Oh my gosh. Here's another friend streamer, fellow streamer, and someone who actually lives near me now. So we should get together. Real quickly, I'm going to show you single player, and I'm going to go down here for the missions. And this is basically you get 7 areas of missions that you can play, and each one has a whole bunch of sections. 8 missions plus a boss battle, and it's pretty cool. So that's what we're going to do next stream. And we may actually right now what we could do, we can actually take a look just real quickly. Balloon battle, shine runners. We can look at the courses. Maybe hold on, let's see. Actually, we may even be able to do 1 or 2 of these in the next stream, come to think of it. So we might do that. But yeah, nice to briefly catch you too. I'm Shonik. So yeah, we're actually wrapping up the stream, unfortunately, Shonik. But what I wanted to say, well, first of all, for anyone who might be lurking or who doesn't follow, please do consider a follow if you liked what you saw. And also, any of you who are friends of Mana, who do follow, who have gotten to know. Let me know if you are not in the Discord and would like to be. I'd happily invite you to the Friends of Mana Discord. Yeah, I think that's about where we're gonna leave off with that. I'm not sure if we're gonna do a raid tonight because I actually have some other things, believe it or not, I have to do before I go to bed. So I think we're not. Let's instead use this fantastic special stinger transition so that it's real. Time to wrap things up. See how I did that? So my friends, okay, I have a bunch of thank yous and things to mention. Oh, Ryan would like to be in the Discord. Okay, I can get you that link there, Ryan. I will do that. But a few things I really want to mention. So first of all, that was cute. Squid says, thank you. Thanks. First of all, thank you all for tuning in tonight and catching my one stream this week. It really means a lot that you hung out. For anyone who even just said hello, thank you so much. We had new people join the Friends of Mana. We also had a ton of new subscriptions gifted out, and resubscriptions as well. And I just, wow. So I want to do a special thank you. And also, I haven't done this for a very long time. We're going to do the host. Yeah, we're going to do the host call. All right. So some of you may remember back in the day, I used to do this. I basically attempt to read out everyone who is hosting the channel as quickly as I can before Twitch no longer refreshes and no longer has them in the same order. So we have a bunch of people auto-hosting and hosting. Special thanks to Saving Liberty, Ginny Gravity, The Gold Leafeon, Zershade, Vampy Love, Old Man Ice, Fuzzy Games, N7 Delta Force, Cajun Kishi, Squid, Casper, Minka Bane, Dark Solid X, Indie Pro Star,
Thanks
Mr.
so much
Daker,
for hosting.
Artelia, Sage Cosplays, Retro Edition, Woolsmith, Harem 1988. We missed it. It's updated. Eddie the Orange, Indie Pro Star, Galley from Hell, Jamster, Chub Streams, Knickknacks, Kalen Gaming, Blaze Dude, Terry Vision, The Evil X, Remico, Scooter 102089, Requias, Jamdog, Yodestein, Troxa 2005, and The Owl 08 TV. I'm sure I missed some, but that's a fun game. Haven't done that for a while. I like doing that. And Ryan, thank you for the host as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, we also have, my goodness, this is just wow. So, Steel Games, by the way, Steel Games is someone who just followed me before I went live today. Steel Games actually is someone that One High 30 told me to go check out. I believe at the time it was like he had 6 followers, was starting streaming, but was a clean streamer, and One High 30 said that he reminded High of me, and maybe it's just my narcissism, but I had to go follow if they reminded him of me. So, but no, I checked out a little of the VOD. I'm gonna tune into some of his streams, but seemed like a cool guy. So thanks to Steel Games. Also, let me just check through all of these subscriptions. I want to see. It looks like we also had Bright Clips join and follow. Thank you so much. And here we go. All of these people, my goodness, this is ridiculous. Not a crafty username, Minties. I've read all these names actually. Let me just instead, the people who, not a crafty username resubscribed for 22 months in a row, by the way. Wow. And then Nukaho gifted so many subs, and then Squid resubscribed for 11 months in a row and gifted a subscription to Misclicks, which is super awesome. So you can all spam those emotes. You know, we could do a Mana Splash raid correctly with the actual Mana Splash potions there. You can all join in on that. All those cool things. And then, my goodness, I don't even know if this is countable. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 40. Is it 46 gifted subs this stream? Actually, I'm just remembering that right now, and that's never happened. That is huge. I'm not even sure how to respond to that, actually. Holy moly. I need to think of some ways to properly say thank you, and right now all I can think of is to say thank you and to let you know that I don't take these sorts of things for granted, and I hope that you know, please be patient with me as I continue with of course this move and doing everything. I hope that I continue to provide some good. Add one more. Squid, thank you for gifting that sub to I Am Shonic. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 68. Got it, Squid says. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Shonic, yes. Look at that, Shonic. Go ahead. This is ridiculous. I thank you so much for all of your support, and my hope is, of course, to continue to do the best I can with streaming, to continue to grow as a streamer and to share my passion for video games, and even more so, my passion for sharing the good things of life, which is why, by the way, when I sign off by saying, as always, do good and be well. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.